A star's journey begins long before it shines. Today, the next generation of volleyball stars steps into the light. The 2025 MLV Draft starts now.
Well, if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. Welcome in to the 2025 MLV Draft. I'm Madison Fitzpatrick here with three-time Olympian Holly McPeak. We're going to be with you throughout the whole draft today. So many good prospects. The future of MLV hangs in the balance with all of these stars waiting to get drafted. I'm so excited. Holly, how you feeling?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All right, first up, we're going to go through the rounds just so you can kind of get the lay of the land. So round one, here's going to be the order. First up is going to be the newest expansion team, Dallas Pulse.
Second will be Atlanta Vibe.
Next, San Diego Mojo.
Followed by Grand Rapids Rise.
For the fifth pick is going to be Indy Ignite.
The defending champs at 6, Orlando Valkyries.
Seventh is going to be Atlanta Vibe.
Rounded out by Omaha Supernovas in the 8th spot.
And that's how the first round is going to go. Before we get into the draft, we want to hear from John Speraw with USA Volleyball. John?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Major League Volleyball Draft. USA Volleyball is proud to celebrate the incredible growth of our sport in the United States. As Major League Volleyball enters its third season, we're excited to welcome some of the nation's top college players as they take their next step into the professional ranks. From their early days in club volleyball to their standout performances in college, these athletes have thrilled fans with their skill, passion, and energy. We know the same excitement will continue as they bring their talents to the professional stage. Congratulations to all the players being drafted today. What a special day for you. And we can't wait to see you on the court and the impact you'll make in the 2026 season.
All right, now let's welcome in all of the teams. Look at our 8-box headquarters for every team. That's where they will be making their picks. A lot of excitement in the air. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Amy. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and put Dallas Pulse, who has the first pick, on the clock. Dallas, you are on the clock. While Dallas is on the clock, we have some exciting news. The future of MLV just continues to get brighter and continues to grow. So let's take a look at some of the newest expansion teams. Holly, what excites you about this?
Well, we get to welcome Minnesota, a great volleyball community. They sell out gyms, huge youth volleyball participation there. So I'm excited that they'll be in the market.
In Northern California, Washington, D.C., like I said, the future is just brighter and better, and MLV continues to grow and reach new heights. All right, now before Dallas's pick comes in, we're going to go ahead and explain the draft to you guys. There's going to be 4 rounds, 8 picks per round.
Teams have 8 minutes on the clock to pick.
Eligible players, 18 years or older on draft day, defined as a college player.
Teams must make a selection with each pick. If no pick is made, player is assigned after the draft.
Teams separated into 2 groups of 4, non-postseason and postseason teams. This is the draft order.
Pick order rotates in each group in each round.
As an expansion team, Dallas is placed into non-postseason group.
Non-postseason group picks 1 through 4, Columbus, Dallas, Grand Rapids, and San Diego.
And then the postseason group picks 5 through 8, Atlanta, Indy, Omaha, and Orlando. Let's go ahead and take a look at how round 2 is going to go. Columbus Fury will get their first pick of the draft in round 2.
Dallas Pulse will be at 10.
Then Grand Rapids Rise.
San Diego Mojo.
The reigning champs, Orlando Valkyries.
The Indy Ignite at 14.
Omaha Supernovas at 15.
And Atlanta Vibe.
Switching on over to round 3, San Diego Mojo has pick 17.
Number 18, Grand Rapids Rise.
19, Dallas Pulse.
20, Columbus Fury.
21, Atlanta Vibe.
22, Omaha Supernovas.
23, via a trade with Indy, will be the Atlanta Vibe.
And rounding it out, Orlando Valkyries.
And the last and final round, number 25 will be Grand Rapids Rise.
Followed by San Diego Mojo.
Columbus Fury at 27.
Indy Ignite via a trade with Dallas.
Omaha Supernovas.
Atlanta Vibe.
The Orlando Valkyries.
And the last pick, Indy Ignite.
And we have a fun new interactive feature for you today. If you want to interact with us, ask us questions, however you want to get involved with the draft, you can by tagging MLV Draft in your posts on Instagram or on Twitter. So ask us questions, get involved. We want to hear from you. All right, well, we have been told that the first pick of the 2025 MLV Draft is in. Dallas Pulse, who's going number 1? Dallas, over to you.
The Dallas Pulse, with the first pick, select Mimi Colyer, outside hitter, Wisconsin.
And well-deserved number 1 pick in the draft goes to Mimi. What do you like about her, Holly?
Everything. I mean, Mimi Colyer has been one of the hottest players in the country recently. She had 23 kills yesterday, 0 errors, hit .605. And for a left side player, that's incredible. We knew that Dallas Pulse was going to put a premium on passing, but also a player who could score, and that's Mimi Colyer out of Wisconsin.
AVCA Player of the Year, semifinalist, 3rd in the Big Ten in kills. Over 5 kills a set, which is a career high, so she's peaking at the right time. Hitting .322, which is a really good efficiency. That's also a career high, and they can run her from all over.
And Mimi Colyer is one of those players who can really impact a match. Fantastic defensively, but fantastic volleyball IQ. And now that she has her healthy setter, Charlie Furbringer, back, she has really started to heat up offensively for Wisconsin.
Well, congratulations, Mimi. So well-deserved. Absolute beast. Out of the back row, so good. And with that, we have the number 1 draft pick with us. Mimi, welcome in.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. We have 45 minutes.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited. This is such an honor. I'm so excited to get to Dallas and start working. But, we're still in season, and I'm super excited to, finish out strong here in Wisconsin.
Did you ever dream about being able to play professionally in the U.S.?
100%. It has been so awesome to see the sport of volleyball grow as much as it is. And it is such a dream to be able to play here in the States. My family gets to come and watch. I'm playing with some old teammates, playing with some old opponents, and just super excited to get started.
What do you feel like is your future in the pros? You're such a hard worker. You've had so much success. Where can you see yourself going in the future with the volleyball?
Yeah, the sky's the limit. I want to get as good as I can. I'm really excited just to enjoy the experience and just get the most out of it.
Mimi, good luck to you and your Wisconsin team in the NCAA tournament, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was the first pick of the MLV Draft 2025. Atlanta Vibe gets pick 2. They are currently on the clock. I love the energy that Mimi brings to every game that she plays. It's so impressive and so much fun to watch.
Mimi Colyer loves the sport, and you can tell her mom was a national champion at Long Beach State, and she just grew up playing at such a high level, and it's going to be fun to see her at the next level.
And defensively, offensively, it doesn't matter. She doesn't lack in any area. She's got a complete game, very sound. Double-digit kills in all but 1 match this season. So it's that height that she brings, that kind of standard. She continues to bring it throughout all of the matches she plays.
Mimi came in her freshman year at Oregon. She played her first few years at Oregon. She was an impact player from day one. You see her as a blocker on the left side. That's really important, to be an elite blocker at the pro level, because you've got bigger, stronger players that have all the tools.
So again, Mimi, we can't say it enough. Congratulations. And let's go ahead and turn our attention to Atlanta. Round 1, second pick. Where do you feel like maybe they would want to go?
Well, we got to talk to Kayla Banworth this week, and she said, look, we need a passing point scorer. And this is a team that's been in the top ranks of the MLV for the last couple years. They won a championship, and they need a 6 rotation passing point scorer.
A good ball handler. Some key players that they return: Leah Edmond, absolute superstar,
and Pia Timmer, both starting outsides. They want some depth on that left side. And then Corey Lewis, who was the newcomer Rookie of the Year last year. Wow. Her ceiling is so high, so athletic. It's going to be fun to see this team develop.
Yeah, Coach Manworth said Corey spent the summer in the USA gym, and it's just amazing to have an athlete where her ceiling, it's almost like, okay, the ceiling is here. It just continues to rise. So she's got a good one with Corey Lewis in the middle blocker. Let's check out some highlights of Leah Edmond, because why not?
Leah Edmond, always one of the best players in the league. 2 years ago, she was the MVP, but also an all-pro attacker on the left side, one of the best all around. I love the defense Leah Edmond plays. Got a big arm on the left, but she plays fantastic defense.
And with that, pick number 2 in the draft is in Atlanta Vibe. We're coming to you. Who do you have?
With the second pick in the first round, the Atlanta Vibe selects Ava Martin, outside hitter, Creighton University.
Ava Martin goes to the Atlanta Vibe, second overall pick. She was the 2025 Big East Player of the Year, and there's no question why. She is so dominant. We talked about needing a 6 rotation outside, and there you have it.
4 kills per set, hitting .323. Those are fantastic numbers because that left-sider player is going to get those medium out of rotation, out of system passes. And she has been able to score for Creighton.
Yeah, and she's able to rack up those numbers in high volume. She had a 30-kill match this season, which is extremely hard to do, obviously. And in that 30-kill match, she hit .464. So the consistency, the volume, how she's able to handle the pressure that she has with this team, leading this team, getting as many sets as she does, super impressive. And I know she's going to thrive here.
Ava Martin played at Creighton, obviously amazing winning tradition, wants to win at the next level as well.
I love the passion that she plays with, too. I mean, just the energy that she brings to the court. She's going to be a wonderful addition to this Atlanta Vibe team, who plays with a lot of passion and fire and energy. So I think she's going to come in quite nicely there.
Definitely. These athletes that are getting drafted today get to learn and play with the best, and her game's just going to continue to elevate.
And she's going to join Lexi Almodovar, Leah Edmond, Taylor Head, Madeline Eisenhausen, and Pia Timmer on the outside. So they've got some depth coming into the season. That's Atlanta Vibe. Congratulations, Ava Martin, second overall pick in the draft. And with that, I am told we have Ava Martin. Ava, welcome in.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Ava, I'm going to start with the obvious question. When you were growing up, did you ever think you could be playing professional volleyball in the United States? Can't hear us?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay. How does the dream stack up to the reality now that you're going to be playing professional volleyball in the United States?
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, I'm so blessed to have this opportunity, and it's so cool and just so exciting.
Ava, what drives you every day in the gym to be the best player you can be?
Yeah, I mean, I've been training under so many amazing players here at Creighton, and honestly, my teammates are so amazing, and they just inspire me always to be the best version of myself. So, yeah.
What are you most looking forward to about playing with the Atlanta Vibe? I know you just got drafted. What are you excited about?
Yeah. I played under Kayla this summer a little bit, and she's just so amazing. And so I'm really excited to get in the gym. They have so many amazing players on their team as well, too. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for this experience and, yeah, to get to play under them.
Well, Ava, congratulations. Good luck to you and Creighton in the NCAA tournament.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Congrats again. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put San Diego Mojo on the clock. San Diego, you've got a little under 5 minutes to make your first pick in round one. San Diego Mojo is coached by Alicia Glass-Childress, the legend that played last year in the league. How cool is that?
Amazing. Alicia Glass-Childress is one of those players who we always talk to, and she just has a coach's mind. I can't wait to see what she does at the coaching level. She knows the game inside and out, and she knows what kind of athlete she wants to build her roster around. So I think that's really going to help her.
And those are some pretty good athletes to build the roster around. You got Kendra Dahlke returning, carried a big load for them last year.
And Alicia Childress worked with Marley Monserrat at AU, and they worked really well together as two setters. So they saw the game in a similar manner, and I think at the next level, that's really going to benefit them moving forward and putting San Diego Mojo in the winning category.
Yeah, Kendra Dahlke, obviously a key returner for them. And Alicia Glass-Childress said that she's just fired up to build something, that San Diego has great potential. And since she's coming in so fresh off of playing, she brings a new, refreshed energy to the team. And I think that just stems from the top down.
Agreed. And I think when you just finish playing, you have that good vibe with your players. You know the energy that they need in the gym to succeed in this league.
And speaking of the energy they need in the gym, let's see who they go with. The pick is in. San Diego Mojo, what you got?
With the third overall pick, with the third overall pick in the 2025 MLV Draft, the San Diego Mojo select Hayden Kubik, an outside hitter from Tennessee.
Congratulations, Hayden Kubik. I just called one of Tennessee's games, and one of the most impressive things about her is when she runs that tempo set and she gets on that ball, she can put it straight down. Her snap, her crunch on the ball is incredible.
Hayden Kubik's having her best season yet. And I saw her hit a ball 4-4 with so much power, and her range has just continued to improve, her consistency, and she has the potential to be an amazing elite pro. 21 aces on the season, so scoring from the service line as well.
2025 first team All-SEC, so terminal. She went to Nebraska for her first 2 years, then goes to Tennessee, and her head coach at Tennessee said she's a player that had so much pressure and expectation on her entire career. So to see her peaking now, to reach that potential that she always knew she had, is just really fulfilling for a coach to watch. She's been absolutely thriving. Front row, back row, they can run her out of the middle. It doesn't really matter. She's aggressive, and she's got a big snap.
Hayden Kubik, big, heavy arm, and you need that, but you also need all the tools to score, and you saw that in that highlight reel.
All right, with that, I'm going to put Grand Rapids Rise on the clock, but we got to wait a little bit because we are going to go to a commercial break. Stick around. Pick 4 is coming your way. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. We are in the first round with pick number 4. Grand Rapids Rise is on the clock, and you got a good view of all the headquarters there where all the decision making is happening. Welcome back in. Yeah.
It's exciting. You see the brain trust in each team trying to figure it out. They've been working hard this last week, talking to people and figuring out who they want and why they value certain players and who's. It depends what somebody in front of you does.
Exactly.
So it really factors in.
Grand Rapids Rise, their 2025 record, 11-17. They finished the regular season 5th. Home court, Van Andel Arena. I've been there a couple times. Really fun. The fans really show out. Their head coach, obviously, Kathy George, returning. And they got some key players, both on the outside, Carly Snyder and Paige Briggs-Romine.
One of the interesting things for me, Grand Rapids Rise picked up Ramat Al-Hassan. We haven't heard that name in a while, but she was one of the most dominant players in college volleyball, a dominant middle player who took a couple years off. So she's going to be fun to watch for the Grand Rapids Rise.
Yeah, she played international in Italy, took some time off, like you said, worked with doctors, got healthy, was coaching, but here she was in her prime.
Yes, look how high above the net. Try and stop that.
No, absolutely, and they've got some depth in that middle blocker position, so we're thinking maybe round 1, Grand Rapids Rise, going to go with an outside. I think they want round 2.
Yes, first round they want a dominant passing 6 rotation outside, so that's their top priority.
Yep, she said we need a good 6 rotation passer. They already have good passers in their gym, so later on if they want to go with a big arm, let's say a 3 rotation player in the front row, they can do that as well. But right now for outside, they've got Paige Briggs-Romine, Allison Mayfield, and Carly Snyder. So a lot of experience there. It'll be interesting to see who they go with.
Definitely. They have the ball control, but can they get point scores on the left side? And that's the key. Elena Ogilvy, the libero there, was fantastic as a rookie last year, so it's going to be fun to see who they pick up on the left side.
Absolutely. Elena Ogilvy and Camila Gomez, they got some depth in that libero position. Let's see who they go with. Pick is in. Grand Rapids Rise. Who do you have?
With the 4th pick in the first round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Grand Rapids Rise select Alexis Shelton from the University of Oklahoma.
I love that pick. Congratulations, Alexis Shelton. I just recently watched her play. This girl plays with some passion.
I have been watching Alexis Shelton for a long time. Always dynamic. She can score on both pins. Just over 4 kills per set. First team in the SEC. Just one of the most dominant left side players in the country.
And what's fun about Alexis Shelton is her stats have just grown as she's been in college. She's been a starter all of her years. In 2022, 263 kills. In 2023, 400. 2024, 455.
Yeah.
She just continues to elevate her game.
And those are the types of athletes you want. Players who want to continue to do the work to get better. You see that inside set, her footwork. Alexis Shelton gets her feet to the ball. You see her score on right, left pin. Doesn't matter. Can also hit out of the back row. High flyer. And at the pro level, you want to have that threat out of the back row.
And in their match versus Tennessee that I watched, Oklahoma got into a bit of a lull, but she was that spark plug. She gets up there. She's aggressive every single time. And it's not just the physical leading, it's also the emotional leading that she brings as well. She's got a lot of passion. I know she's very driven to succeed. So I'm excited to see her volleyball career continue.
So am I. Like I said, I've been watching her for years, and an electric point scorer like Alexis Shelton in this league is just going to light things up.
Absolutely. And while we continue to watch these highlights of Alexis Shelton, I want Indy Ignite to know they are on the clock for their first pick. They will have pick number 5 in the draft. So Indy Ignite, you are on the clock. Congratulations, Alexis Shelton. So well deserved. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Indy Ignite while we await their pick. Last season, they were 13-15 overall. They beat Omaha in 5 in the semis. They made it to the finals, and then they lost to Orlando. But this is a team that is what?
Short and angry,
They're short
according
and angry.
to their new coach. They're a little bit undersized, but boy, are they dynamic. And their first-year head coach, Lauren Bertolacci, was so fun to talk to. She's going to be a breath of fresh air in this league. Actually, 6 out of 8 of the head coaches are women, and she's one of them. And
Love it.
we really enjoyed having a conference with her.
Yeah, no, she was awesome, so entertaining. Obviously coaches at such a high level, was a really good player herself. So she said, this team right now, they're short and angry, and some of the reasons why they're short and angry, they have Legator member Mena back, ready to go. Ajani Teeler, 2 absolute superstars getting back on the court.
They're undersized, but boy, do they play gigantic.
They do.
And they were so fun to watch. Indy Ignite, for me, was one of the most exciting teams to watch last year. The energy with which they played. They have a fantastic home arena and just a team with a really bright future.
Yeah, definitely. They had that blue-collar mindset. You could never count Indy Ignite out, and I bet it's going to be the same this year. They've got some really solid returners, one of which including Elena Scott and Anna DeBeer. So the 2 superstars from Louisville back again for Indy Ignite.
Yeah, lots of consistency there, and I think that really helps them.
Definitely. So round 1, we're thinking maybe middles. They've got 3 middles right now, or another outside, another 6-row outside that can put the ball away.
Yeah, first round middle blocker. They need to strengthen their roster there, and so that was the top priority.
I'm so excited to announce that we have Alexis Shelton, who was just drafted to Grand Rapids Rise, 4th overall pick. Alexis, welcome in, superstar.
Hi, how are you guys? Hello, can you hear
We're
me?
good. Congratulations. How does it feel to go 4th overall? Yes.
It is
Can you hear
so
us?
amazing. I'm so shocked. I'm so honored. I'm just so excited to continue my journey here at Grand Rapids.
Alexis, we've watched your numbers just grow from year to year in your collegiate program. What drives you every day in the gym?
Honestly, my teammates have pushed me every day, and I wouldn't be here without them. So just shout out to the girls on my team and my future bridesmaids.
Oh, I love that. Has professional volleyball always been a goal for you?
Yeah, just playing professional has been the goal since I've started playing about 8 years ago, and it's just a dream come true.
What are you looking forward to finish out this year at Oklahoma?
I'm so proud of just everything we've accomplished this season and all of the challenges that this team overcame, and there's nothing more I could have asked for, honestly.
Yeah, you were a superstar. You were such a leader on that team. Congratulations on a great season, and congratulations on a bright future in MLV. We're so excited for you.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, and with that, thank you. With that, the pick is in. I just got so excited I had to say it. Indy Ignite, who you got in the first round, 5th overall pick.
Go. With the 5th pick in the 2026 MLV Draft, the Indy Ignite select Cara Cressy, middle blocker from the University of Louisville. Come on!
Congratulations, Cara Cressy. We've been a fan for a long time, watching you lead Louisville defensively, offensively. She's so active offensively in front behind the setter. I mean, that's a great get.
And at 6'6", she is a stopper defensively,
Yep.
one of the best blockers in the country, and she's going to be able to show that off at the pro level now.
And another thing I like about Cara Cressy is she has the intangible qualities that makes her a really good leader. She's grounded, she's steady. You never really see her get outside of herself or get too emotional. She just is that steady, consistent leader that's leading Louisville to amazing heights this season.
When Louisville needs points, she gets a set. But one-on-one in the middle, she's so long. Her eye work is fantastic defensively. And watch her high contact point working off the block on the slide. That's one of her best offensive moves.
Head coach Dan Meskey told us at the beginning of the season that he wants Cara Cressy to be set more than any middle has ever been set this season. So they really do run their offense through her. She gets a whole lot of sets, and she's able to capitalize on a lot of those sets. A really efficient player as well.
When you have a scorer like Cara Cressy, yes, you want to get her the ball as much as possible, and that's a big show of confidence from Dan Meskey.
Definitely, and Louisville trucks on. They continue going. We're going to call their Louisville Pitt game coming up
On
here.
Wednesday.
So, exciting stuff in the college world. Congratulations, Kara Cressy. Oh, and good news. We have Hayden Kubik, who went to San Diego, 3rd overall pick. I was told she was at practice. She's out now. Hayden, welcome in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, how does it feel to be drafted 3rd overall?
Can you hear me? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's honestly been a whirlwind. Everything has happened so fast, but I'm so grateful, and I'm just so excited to be in San Diego.
Hayden, at Tennessee, you've really flourished, having your best season yet. What do you attribute that to?
Gosh, I would contribute it to all of my teammates and all the work we've put in behind the scenes, and the belief that the coaches have instilled in me and just preparing me for the games. And yeah.
And as an athlete, you've had a lot of success. I'm curious, what drives you, what motivates you to be the best version of yourself?
Yeah, I would say I like to glorify, I like to play for the Lord, and I love to play for my family and everyone who's sacrificed so much to me. And so, yeah, I would say those are the things that come off the top of my head.
What's next for you and your Tennessee team?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing Kentucky tonight, so just getting ready for that. Can't think about anything else other than that. And then once that happens, we'll hopefully be playing tomorrow and then on to the NCAA tournament.
We love it. You're so much fun to watch. Congratulations on going 3rd overall, and good luck tonight. Big matchup.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, and just a reminder, if you want to chat with us, get involved in the draft, we would love to hear from you. Use the tag board either on Twitter, Instagram, hashtag MLV Draft, and you can get involved in the draft too. We would love to get your thoughts and opinions.
Definitely.
Orlando Valkyries, you are still on the clock. You've got just under 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and talk about Orlando. Last season, they were your 2025 champions. They're coached again by Amy Pauley. And what's impressive about this roster is that they retained a lot from their championship team.
Amy Pauley did such a fantastic job with the Orlando Valkyrie, and it was fun to watch them rise to the occasion and win it all behind their MVP, Brittany Abercrombie, on that opposite.
Brittany Abercrombie was a superstar. I mean, she won MVP. She got so many sets. She put the ball away so terminally. And you've also got Kaz Brown returning, Natalie Foster returning. You've got your two outsides and Courtney Schwann, Lindsay Vanderweider returning, plus some add-ons. But don't take it from me that she was a superstar. Let's go ahead and check some of them out. Super high contact point. No blocker up on her right there. She's going to put it away.
And credit Shampoo, the setter for Orlando Valkyrie. They ran this play all season long, and nobody had an answer for it. They had some talented middles, but that's where they need to fill the gaps. Orlando looking to grab a middle.
Absolutely. And, yeah, we can't talk about this team without talking about Shampoo. So humble, so elite, ran such an efficient offense, and really fun to watch. Plays at such a high level.
Loved watching her.
With that, the pick is in Orlando Valkyries. Who you taking?
With the 6th pick in the first round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Orlando Valkyries select Bree Kelly, middle blocker from University of Pittsburgh.
There you have it, Bree Kelly from Pitt. Going to the Orlando Valkyries as a 6th overall pick in 2025, 1.47 blocks per set, which is 14th in Division I. But she's played at that high of a level all throughout college.
Bree Kelly is one of my favorite middle blockers to watch. Intense defensively. I mean, watching her play, shutdown blocker, one of the best attackers in the country last year, just led the country in attack percentage. And I'd love to see Pitt get her the ball more because she is terminal.
She absolutely is. She's A leader, I talk about the leaders. They make the best pro players. You're a leader of your college team, and then you just continue on in that trajectory, playing at such a high level. Congratulations, Bree Kelly. We knew they wanted the middle, and they got a superstar.
Yes, they did.
With that, we are going to take a break, but I want Atlanta Vibe to know you are on the clock, but stick with us to hear Atlanta Vibe's selection. Well, thanks for getting into the draft with us on our tag board. Drafted where it all began. Welcome home, Kara Cressy. Kara Cressy from the great state of Indiana, and she's going back home.
No better thing to go home and be able to play in front of friends and family. And Indy has just been such an amazing franchise for MLV.
So we've seen some absolute beasts of outsides. Mimi Colyer went, Ava Martin, Heredia Colon, Alexis Shelton, and then we had two middles just go with Kara Cressy, who you just saw, and Bree Kelly. And now Atlanta Vibe is on the clock. They've got about 5 minutes remaining in their pick. They get 2 picks in the first round. They add Ava Martin to a really solid outside hitter group. Maybe here, maybe go for a setter?
Possibly, yeah. Add at the setting position, give them a little bit of depth. Mac Pedraza is the setter there right now, but they want some depth so they can run good game-like situations, and you never know, have depth. And the double sub, always a factor with a big block.
Exactly. You got Mac Pedraza and then Shannon Shields, who 2-year pro now, played at Arizona State 2 years ago. And then liberos, they got Ellie McKissick, who was a beast at Florida. And Britt Rampelberg will also join Ellie McKissick in that libero position. Let's go ahead and check out some notable setter prospects.
I really like Avery Carlson out of SMU. She started at Baylor, then went to Texas, now at SMU, having her best season yet. Her location, spot on every time, and that's what you want in a setter.
Absolutely. Alexis Stuckey at Florida. You got Brooke Mosier at Pitt. Dan Fisher said when her serve is on, she is the #1 all-around setter in the country. We've seen her grow so much from the beginning of the season to now. She's also a great one to look out for.
And then Zaina Meyer at UCLA. Fantastic quick setter, especially on the run out of UCLA.
And with that, the pick is in. Atlanta Vibe, your second selection of round 1. What you got?
With the seventh pick of the first round, the Atlanta Vibe selects Avery Carlson, setter, SMU.
Avery Avery Carlson is officially the first setter to go in the 2025 MLV Draft, setting at SMU. She's had 6 ACC Setter of the Week awards. She's been so dominant this season.
The way Avery Carlson runs the offense for SMU is so fun to watch. Of course, they've got dynamic hitters, but the ball has to be quick and into the locations that those hitters need, and Avery Carlson makes it look easy.
And she's been playing at a really high level for a long time. She was named Big 12 Freshman of the Year when she was at Baylor, then she crushed it at Texas, and now she's finishing off her year at SMU. Look how she distributes the ball. So calm, so cool, so composed, runs such a balanced offense. And SMU, she's really taken them to good heights.
And physical enough to put up a block, attack on her own when she gets the opportunity. But it's her set and the way she runs the offense that's really making SMU go this year.
Yeah, I love that defensive play with the pancake. You got to be scrappy as a setter. Obviously, you're going to have to dig a lot of balls. Sometimes you get targeted, and she just pops it right up. So well done. And then also really good behind the service line, applying pressure.
And the service line cannot be understated. Attacking, putting pressure on your opponent from there is so important.
And I am told with that, we have Kara Cressy, the 5th overall pick, going to the Indy Ignite. Kara, congratulations. Welcome in.
Thank you so much.
What has this journey been like for you? Your last year in college, now you're getting drafted. Can you describe it? Can you put it into words?
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, but I mean, it's so amazing. It's so surreal. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana, so being in Indy is kind of a dream to play pro, and even just being in the U.S. to play pro is so amazing, and I'm super thankful for this opportunity and excited.
How excited are you to join Elena Scott and Anna DeBeer on the Indy Ignite?
I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. It'll be kind of like a Louisville volleyball reunion, so I'm really excited. I'm pretty close with both of them, so I'm excited to be their teammates again.
Well, congratulations on an amazing season at Louisville and getting picked. I mean, that high up is so impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And good luck the rest of the season. With that, Omaha Supernovas, you're on the clock. You've got 6 minutes to make your first pick. This will be the last pick in round 1. Let's take a look at Omaha Supernovas. Last season, they were 21-7. It was an amazing regular season record, and then they fell to the Ignite in the semis, and they got a new coach.
They did. Lucas Slabe will be the head coach of the Omaha Supernovas. He has been part of the USA program. He was a college coach for a long time, but his passion is international volleyball, so he's been at the highest level in the Omaha Supernovas. What an incredible team and program they've built in Omaha.
Yeah, they're absolutely stacked right now. Outside, you've got Brooke Nunaviller, who's consistently one of the best players in the league. Norsis, Reagan Cooper, but let's take a look at some of Brooke's highlights. She is so much fun to watch. 6 rotation. She's got this kind of zonal focus look in her eye. That could be really scary, I feel like, if you're playing against her.
Brooke Nunaviller locks in, and she has been a leader for the Omaha Supernovas, can score out of the back row.
And she's going to get an incredible high-level setter in Sydney Hilly. Sydney Hilly going from the Ignite to Omaha this season. I know she's probably excited to set Brooke Nunaviller.
I think that's the pickup in the offseason that everybody is talking about. Sydney Hilly is an elite setter, and the Omaha Supernovas knew that they wanted to challenge for a title, picking up Sydney Hilly.
And so with the Omaha Supernovas, they only have one setter right now. That setter is Sydney Hilly, so not a lot of depth in that area. Maybe they'll want to go there for their first round pick.
Definitely one of the goals was to get some strength and some depth in that setter position.
So obviously Avery Carlson is gone. We still got Brooke Mosier,
Maddie Walk, Alexis Stuckey, a tall 6'3" setter out of Florida. There's some talented setters still on the board.
What do you like about Maddie Walk?
I just like the way she competes. Her delivery really good. She has her team in the mix all the time.
Yep, so whoever they go with, this is already a very stacked team. They have a lot of middle blockers, the Omaha Supernovas do. They've got Morgan Stout, Toyo Siona Banjo, Janice Liao, Elise Goetzinger, Layla Blackwell, Jenna Rosenthal. There's some depth in that middle position for them.
Well, you need to be able to score out of the middle. And sometimes, coaches have told us sometimes middles are a little bit sensitive. I mean, they do a lot of work laterally. They're jumping every time. So it's nice to have depth in that position.
Something that head coach Lucas LeBay told us is that they're balanced in all positions. And they're also balanced when it comes to experience. They've got girls in each position, some of them more experienced, some of them less experienced. But it's that kind of balance that he's most looking forward to right now with this new team.
I agree. I think having that experience in the new players, they push one another. I think the young players coming out of college are ready to compete. They're hungry, but the veterans have the experience and can help guide those younger players.
Definitely. He said he's never been a part of a more organized, well-run machine in Omaha Supernovas. They have got it figured out. He said their goal is to compete. They want to build a brand, and they want to build a league, prioritize winning. And I think so far, this roster, they've been prioritizing winning so far. And with that, the pick is in. Omaha Supernovas' last pick of the first round. Who are you going with?
Welcome to Omaha. First, I want to thank our wonderful partner, Country Tire, for sponsoring the entire Omaha Supernovas draft day. With the 8th pick in the first round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Omaha Supernovas select Kiara Reinhardt.
Congratulations, Kiara Reinhardt, middle blocker out of Creighton. She's the 8th overall pick, and she just was awarded 2025 first team All Big East. What do you like about Kiara Reinhardt?
Kiara Reinhardt at 6'3", big presence in the middle. It seems like the Omaha Supernovas love to draft those players that play collegiate ball in the state of Nebraska. Big fan base, but she hits .433 on this season, and that's a big number offensively. So not only is she a fantastic blocker, but she can score as well.
And before we continue about Kiara, I just want Columbus to know you are on the clock for round 2. Columbus, you are on the clock. But I agree, she's got 94 blocks on the season. Season's still going for them. So good defensively, long reach, good press, very disciplined as a middle blocker. And you see it every time she goes up to block.
Creighton's a winning program, and they're putting really high-level players into the pros, and I love it.
Kiara Reinhardt leads the Big East in hitting efficiency, and she's top 10 in blocks. And sometimes you'll get a middle blocker that's more offensive-minded or defensive-minded, stronger in one area or the other. But Kiara Reinhardt has a both, so she's going to have a lot of success in the pros.
I think her volleyball IQ sets her apart.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Kiara Reinhardt. We're going to move on to round 2. The Columbus Fury, you're on the clock. But before we get to you, we're going to take a break. Stick with us. And you can see the pure joy on Ava Martin's face, getting that call from Atlanta, making professional volleyball in the United States dreams come true. That's so cool.
And Creighton is the first school to have 2 picks in the first round, which is impressive.
Creighton's doing something right over there. We know that that's a storied program. Congratulations, Ava Martin and Kiara Reinhardt, who just went to the Omaha Supernovas, another Creighton superstar. We are on round 2 now, and Columbus is on the clock. Columbus, you've got about 4 minutes. Columbus Fury, still coached by Angel Perez. Last season went 9-19. They're outside hitters. They've got 3 of them right now, 3 middle blockers. They've got some room to draft some really good players here.
Well, one of the things Angel Perez told us is he said, look, we want to build a bigger team that can have a bigger impact at the net. So that starts with size. They've got Raina Terry on that left side, but size is a priority.
Absolutely. He said, we feel good with our setters. Got 2 really good setters, Ashley Evans, Audrey Pock. So maybe they go with, like you said, a point scoring outside, a 6 rotation outside to add to Anastasia Benevica, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and Megan Courtney Lush and Raina Terry. All right, with that, we're going to welcome in Avery Carlson, who just got drafted to Atlanta, 7th overall pick. Avery, welcome and congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
What does it mean to you to continue your volleyball career professionally in the United States?
It's so awesome. I am just so grateful and blessed for this opportunity to play in the U.S. now. Women's sports are growing so much, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Avery, I remember seeing you as a freshman at Baylor, and I knew you were something special. You've had quite the journey since then. How do you describe it?
Yeah, it's been so awesome. I've just loved getting to play at SMU and just finish my career here. I love my teammates and my coaches, and I'm just really excited to take this next step.
What are some of your goals as a volleyball player? Obviously, play professionally, and you've done that. Any other goals?
Yeah, I just want to be the best player that I can be, just glorify the Lord in all that I do and use my platform to bring glory to Him. I'm excited.
You've had a fantastic season. Good luck in the postseason at SMU.
Thank you so much.
That was Avery Carlson. Now we are back to Columbus. Columbus, you've got 1:50 seconds on the clock. This will be their first pick. We're in round 2. Last season, 9-19. They finished the regular season 8th. Some of their key players returning: Raina Terry and Reagan Pittman-Nelson, who's new to the team.
Yeah, that was a big pickup. Reagan Pittman-Nelson in the middle. She's one of those players who just brings you so much emotion, so much leadership, and the size in the middle. She played a little bit of right side and middle for San Diego, but now helping add to that size that Angel Perez wanted for Columbus.
Yeah, she was really impressive last season. And like you said, he said, we want physicality, we want height, and we want experience. We want size, we want dominating the net. He said, how much bigger can we get in each position? So he really is keying in on those taller, really physical players. He said last year we lost a lot of 5 setters, but he feels like adding some physicality and some experience will only help them this season.
Sounds like we might have a trade.
But we don't know what it is yet. The drama! This is why we love the MLV Draft. So we'll wait on that. We will get that to you all shortly. While we wait on Columbus, we've still got 40 seconds on the clock. Columbus, time is ticking down.
Wow. It's getting exciting.
Yeah, so we could go with point scoring outside. Hayden Kubik is gone. Alexis Shelton is gone. Those were girls that were high on everyone's list. We still have got Akasha Anderson, Taylor Landfair, Jordan Wilson. Lots of good outsides to pick from. All right, well, we just got word you could hear us listening. Dallas is on the clock. Dallas traded. Dallas is going to have the 9th pick. Columbus will have the 10th pick. Dallas, you are on the clock. Dallas in the first round. The first pick of the first round selected Mimi Colyer. So obviously an amazing get there, a 6 rotation outside. Where do we feel like they may go?
Well, they talked about wanting an opposite, and there's not a lot of depth in that area. That's maybe why they wanted to go up in the draft order to grab the opposite that they wanted.
Yeah, some opposites we're looking for. Malaya Jones could go and stay in Dallas. Right now she plays at SMU, so that would be staying home in Dallas. When we talked to Coach, she said, I would do anything to get Malaya Jones, so that's a viable option.
Let's talk about Ali Check, big lefty for Nebraska, physical blocker, one of my favorite players, and she's splitting time with Adriano for Nebraska.
Yeah, Ali Check, all Big 12 second team in 2022 and 24 at Baylor. She hasn't played much at Nebraska. That's a stacked team. She has all of the skill to play anywhere. She would be really good in the pros. We obviously talked about Malaya Jones, Logan Lednicki.
Avery Tatum at Indiana having quite the season. Devin Kahawai, we haven't talked about her at Texas, but one of those players who can play 6 rotations. She can play either pin, so that brings a lot of versatility.
Yeah, absolutely. Avery Tatum over 300 kills on the season, 6'2", so she brings that physicality, that height to the right side. Those are some great opposite options, which is where we've told maybe Dallas will go next. Right now, in the opposite for Dallas, they have Kelsey Payne, really strong opposite, and Willow Johnson. So 2 very tall, efficient opposites right now.
Physical players. And to have depth at that position, really important, just because of injuries, the long season. But I think that's where they want to go.
And let's talk about their setters. They've got 2 amazing setters. Natalia Valentin-Anderson, who we all know and love to watch because of how fiery she is, how quick she is. And then Celia Cullen, who played at SMU 2 years ago.
Shannon Windsor, the new head coach for the Dallas Pulse, told us, look, we want to run an international offense, which means even if the pass is medium, we're going to attack from different areas in the court. Natalia Valentin-Anderson is that setter who can run it fast. She's got quick feet. She can run down balls and run it quick. So she's really going to be the anchor of the Dallas team.
Yep, coach said they feel good on their setters, like you just said, and their liberos. They have Kendall White and Kylie Murr. So they feel good in those 2 positions. She also said Dallas loves their sports. I asked her how it was with Dallas and now being the new coach of this team. She said they love their sports. The vibe around sports is huge. She said it's very different than Canada. And she said Southern hospitality is a real thing. And she loves barbecue. So combine all of that.
Perfect.
It's a good match.
Definitely.
Dallas will play in the Co-America Center. So I'm looking forward to going there, seeing what they can build. We know that Dallas in Texas is a great volleyball city and state. It's growing. SMU has also attracted a lot of people to watch volleyball there. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this team can take it.
Texas is one of the biggest states for the sport of volleyball, both beach and indoor. I mean, it's exploding with numbers and prospects that they put at the collegiate level.
Let's talk about some of their existing players in the middle. We talked about setters, liberos, opposites, middle blocker. They've got Lane Van Buskirk, Caitlin Horde, and Carson Bacon. So 3 very solid options there right now.
Yeah, and I think maybe they might want a middle as well. Just, I mean, 3 is good to have in the middle, but 4 is even better.
Yep. They will have a 3rd round pick as well. So if they don't go for the middles now, maybe they'll go for it later. A lot of good viable options. Some of the middles that we're looking at, they're looking at. Kara Cressy is gone. Bree Kelly's gone. Kiara Reinhardt's gone.
How about Carter Booth at 6'7" out of Wisconsin? She's having the best season of her career. She would be a steal for anybody. Colby Neal at Arizona State, fantastic as well. Huge arm, but her blocking this season has exploded. It's so good.
And with that, the anticipation, we don't have to wait any longer. Dallas, who are you going with?
In the first pick of the 2nd round, Dallas Pulse select Malaya Jones, opposite hitter from SMU.
Well, we saw that one coming. Congratulations, Malaya Jones. So well-deserved, so explosive, so much pop on the ball. I think she's going to thrive there.
I have seen Malaya Jones for SMU take over matches. They lost one of their star outside hitters on the left, and Malaya Jones took over, dominating offensively. She's been such a fun one to watch all season long.
Get a load of these numbers. Just overall, 450 kills on the season, over 4 kills a set. So she gets set a lot. She puts the ball away. Almost 200 digs. 3 ACC Player of the Week honors.
And she gets a lot of sets, hitting almost 400 from the right side. That's not easy to do.
No, it's not at all. She's got a lot of range. super high vertical. She just gets up, and even if that block is there and it's closed, she's got range and versatility. She can swing around, and if that block is not closed, she's going to get on you and she's going to snap and she's going to make you pay.
Malaya Jones is going to be an excellent pro, quick arm, and scorer.
I am told that we have Bree Kelly with us here, who just got drafted. Bree Kelly, congratulations on being drafted in the MLV Draft. Welcome, going 6th to Orlando.
Yes, I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
What does this opportunity mean to you?
I mean, I'm just blessed. One, I've played in Florida before, and two, like I never thought I could play in the States until about 2 years ago. So I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, and I get to play with one of my former teammates again, Amy Klicka. So that's going to be amazing. I'm just very excited to play for Amy.
Bree, you've had such an amazing journey from Florida to Pittsburgh, suffered an injury, but came back better than ever. What do you attribute that success and perseverance to?
I mean, obviously my coaching staff and then my support staff helped me through every single process of that step to get back to where I'm at today. I can't thank enough my trainer. She's been amazing. And my head coach, Dan Fisher, he has truly been like a rock for me here at Pitt.
Bree, your roommate said that you are one of the most disciplined people she's ever met. You meditate, do yoga every night. What drives you?
I just want to be better. My body is only going to last for so long, so I want to take care of it. I look at my body as a temple. So I try to take care of it as best as I can so that my body can last a long while, because I want to play pro for a pretty long time. So.
And we want to watch you play pro for a very long time. Congratulations, Bree. So well deserved, and good luck to you in Pitt for the rest of the season.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, that was Bree Kelly, who went 6th overall to Orlando. Thanks for tagging us on social. We're excited to have Bree's fiery personality and competitive skill set here in Orlando. AC Poly 10 with the first pick for the Orlando Valkyries. Welcome, Bree Kelly. I think Bree Kelly is going to accumulate quite the fan base in Orlando.
Emotional leader, plays so fiery, and yeah, I can't wait to watch her.
And one of the best parts about the Orlando Valkyries is there is a lot of clubs there. There's a lot of little girls who come to the games and come watch, and Kaz Brown has accumulated quite the following, quite the fandom with all the little girls. So I think Bree Kelly will probably be a really good role model for them there as well.
Well, you think about Orlando in the middle. Natalie Foster had a breakout rookie season, Kaz Brown, and now Bree Kelly. That is quite the trio of middle blockers.
Dangerous. Columbus, you are on the clock now. You have the 10th pick because of that trade with Dallas. Some quick facts for you about Columbus, 9-19 last season. Their key players, Raina Terry, and newly added to the team, Reagan Pittman Nelson. We talked about them a little bit before the trade. They're going for height. They're going for physicality. And let's take a look at Reagan Pittman Nelson, see what she can do.
We talked about her versatility. Her blocking is really the anchor of her game, but she can hit anywhere along the net. Played some opposite for San Diego, but look at her get out laterally and close that block. Fiery competitor for this team.
Yeah, she's another one of those players that really brings the fire and the energy, and she's really fun to watch. Anytime she stepped on the court last season, my eyes were just drawn to her. She's one of those players that you just can't help but watch because she's so much fun.
And lovely to interview because she loves playing volleyball professionally.
Yes, exactly. All right, while we're waiting, we have Kira Reinhart, who went 8th in the first round to Omaha. Kira, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, guys.
All right, first of all, what does it mean to you to play professionally in the United States? What an opportunity this is.
Yeah, it's a really huge opportunity and blessing. I feel like a year ago, this really wasn't even on the cards for me and on the table. And just to see how, you know, the Lord has turned it around and has really made this a really real possibility and an opportunity for me, it means everything. And I'm just so grateful.
What are you looking forward to the most about playing with the Omaha Supernovas?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to compete. I feel like they have a great group of women who really just get after it, but are also just great humans. And really care about one another. And so I'm really excited to get to know them more, to really be my best for them and to help push everyone to be their best. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to get in the gym with them, moving forward.
And you get to stay in front of the best volleyball state in the country, Nebraska. Congratulations, well deserved.
Thank you guys so much.
And with that, we're told that the pick is in Columbus. But before we get to that, thanks for tagging us with the 8th pick in the 2025 MLV Draft. The Omaha Supernovas select Kiara Reinhart from Creighton University. Congratulations, Kiara Reinhart. Well deserved. And the pick is in, so we don't have to wait much longer. Columbus Fury, your first pick of the draft. Who are you going with?
With the 10th pick in the 2025 draft, the Columbus Fury select Flormarie Heredia Colon, outside hitter from the University of Miami.
Woo! We're excited about that
We're
one.
very excited about this draft pick.
Flormarie Heredia Colon is leading the nation in points per set and kills. 2024 AVCA third team All-American, 2024 first team All-ACC. I would expect she's going to get the exact same awards this season. She has shattered the glass ceiling.
Flormarie Heredia Colon, 6 kills per set, 50 aces, bombs her jump serve. She is a proven scorer, elite outside hitter who can just dominate matches, and we see it. She had 23 of 41 kills in this sweep for Miami over North Carolina yesterday. That's complete domination.
Absolute domination. And last week in 5 games, 34 kills, 42 kills, 32 kills, 32 kills, and 43 kills. 5 games in a row with over 30 kills. Sorry if it sounds like we're fangirling, but we are. Incredible. Her reach is so high. I mean, she just can swing around blocks, use and abuse. She gets set a lot in transition and serve receive, and she knows how to take care of the ball.
I talked to her college coach, and he could not say enough good things. Jose Gondara at Miami just said, look, she is special, wants to be a pro at the highest level, and is so fired up to be the best volleyball player she can be.
She's had 5 ACC Offensive Player of the Week awards so far, and she's not done. Miami is really good this season. I'd expect a good tournament run for them. Congratulations, Flormarie Heredia Colon. That's an exciting one. That's a huge get.
I agree. I was kind of just holding my breath, seeing who was going to grab her because she's so valuable.
Yep, she will add nicely to that outside area for them. Got some depth there now. Congratulations, Flormarie. And congratulations, Columbus, because you got a superstar. With that, Grand Rapids Rise, you are on the clock. You've got 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes. Take your time. And in the first round, while we wait, they went after Alexis Shelton, the outside from Oklahoma. Maybe go for another outside?
Well, we talked to Kathy George, and she said, look, middle blocker or another left side. They really wanted to strengthen that left side position just in terms of scoring. But a couple of the middle, 3 of the top middles have gone. There's still some very good ones on the board, so that's what I'm looking for from them.
Yeah, me too. And some key players, like I said, returning Carly Snyder, Paige Briggs, Romine. They added Alexis Shelton to that outside hitter list. Carly Snyder and Paige Briggs, Romine, both really good on the pass, good 6 rotation players, very steady. So we will see if they go with middles and still got a bunch of good outsides on the table. Some possible middles still in the mix. Alicia Andrew at Wisconsin, Colby Neal, Jordan Hopp, Carter Booth, Morgan Perkins.
The 2-sport athlete at TCU, Sarah Sylvester, Hattie Bray out of Marquette, who's a very good slide hitter.
Tyra
Ariel, high flyer. She started at USC and then went to Missouri. Really fun, dynamic middle who's been great to watch.
245 kills on the season, over 100 blocks. Really good defensively. We asked Kathy George some takeaways from the past couple of seasons, from this season, last season to this one, and she said each year it gets more and more settled in terms of foundation. She said she feels so much more knowledgeable as a coach. Of course, in any position, you're growing and learning so much, and she feels like the foundation is really set for the Rise this season.
Well, the depth across the league has grown every year, and now we're adding this new talent. But a lot of talent returns, so we're just building, and that's why the level continues to improve.
Exactly. I love that. And there's been really good draft picks so far, so I have no doubt that the talent will continue just to rise in the MLV gym. She also said Grand Rapids as a whole, the interaction with the community has really poured into them. And so that's been really fun to see all of these different cities who have all of these teams really get involved in professional volleyball. Some of them not even knowing about professional volleyball. Well, now MLV is here, and they've attracted quite the fan base, even to new viewers.
Grand Rapids, Michigan is one of my favorite places to go. Our hotel's walking distance to Van Andel Arena. I especially like when it snows because I don't get to see snow a lot, but a really nice fan base, charming area, and a fantastic sports community.
Yeah, just some fun facts for you while we wait, while we're on the subject. Over the first 2 seasons, more than 828,000 fans have attended MLV matches with an average of more than 4,100 fans in 200 matches overall. So the fan base is growing. They really show out, and Major League Volleyball really invests in its players. And with that, stop me in my tracks. We have Flormarie Heredia Colon. Flormarie, congratulations and welcome.
Hi everybody, how are you guys?
We are good. We're so excited for you. It's so well deserved. Can you describe what it means to you to now play in MLV?
Oh my God, I'm so happy. I be preparing myself for this moment, and yeah, I'm really excited, really happy. Really excited and to meet my new team, Columbus, and yeah, ready to go in January.
Flormarie, you're having a fantastic season. What's been special about this season for you at Miami?
I mean, I just came back home. For me, it's been amazing to be here. This program have given me everything I asked for and more. And yeah, being able to be with my teammates, my coaches, my coaching staff, my teamers support me every day and put in the hard work every day. That's what got me here today. And I'm really happy for that and thankful.
And you're putting in the hard work every day, and the stats show you're having a phenomenal standout season. What drives you to be the best volleyball player you can be?
I mean, I think my mentality, my focus play, next play by next play, that's what the coaches had told me. Because we were working a lot on mentality side of the game, or have regular or emotions and stuff like that. And I think that's what got me here right now in this position today.
The mental part of the game is so important. What are your goals for you in Miami in the NCAA tournament?
We want to win a championship. We're ready and we're training hard every day. We're coming in here hustling 100% every day in practice for that.
And it shows. I mean, you've already had such a successful season. Congratulations on being drafted. We're so excited to see you play in the MLB.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to play there. Thank you.
I love it. Have a great day. All right. Grand Rapids Rise. You know, I love because you can just see dreams coming true with this. There's the pure excitement, and players know the opportunity that MLV provides to them, and it's obvious with just how happy they are when they get drafted.
And I love that she talked about the mentality, the mental part of the game, so important. Yes, she's always been an elite athlete, but really worked on the mental side of the game to excel.
The pick is in. We have selected Flormarie Heredia Colon from Canes VB. One of the most fun, one of the most dominant players in the NCAA. Not just the ACC, not just throughout, just
anywhere,
no matter what, dominant in the country. And with that, the Grand Rapids Rise, their pick is in. Grand Rapids, who are you going with?
All right, with the 11th overall pick in the second round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Grand Rapids Rise select Candela Alonso Corseas, outside hitter from the Indiana University.
Congratulations, Candela. 6'3" from Spain, very physical, wonderful competitor, good outside.
3.5 kills per set, 21 aces, hitting almost 300. And she is having a fantastic season at Indiana. We talked about it earlier, but they have been really good
a lot because of her.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been a starter every year at Indiana, so she's played very consistently from a young age. I know the ceiling is really high for her, 336 kills on the season, 195 digs, so they did go with that 6th rotation outside. Wonderful get for Grand Rapids Rise, who did indeed go with 2 outsides in their picks. With that, San Diego, I'm going to go ahead and put you on the clock, but we're going to go on a break. Don't go anywhere. More MLB Draft when we return. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. Thanks for tagging us on social, hanging out with us. This one says, enjoying the Indy Ignite MLV Draft party with my best girl. What a way to start the holiday week. Indy Ignite has one of my favorite mascots. That's a fun mascot.
So cute. What's her name?
I don't know.
There's a name and I can't remember.
Well, if you know the name,
Send it
get
to
with
us.
it. Yeah. Tag us, hashtag MLV Draft. All right, with that, we have a very exciting guest. We have Malaya Jones joining us, who was just drafted to Dallas.
Hi, guys. Hi.
All right, how excited are you to stay in Dallas, to continue to play in that state?
I'm so excited. It was my dream to be able to stay and be close to my friends and family. And I just think this is like the best possible scenario, especially with one of my coaches, joining their staff. It's going to be a dream.
Malaya, you've had a fantastic season. What do you attribute that to this year?
Honestly, Avery Carlson. She is one of literally the best setter in the country. She's so patient with me. She's incredible. She raises my game, and my staff's been incredible. My teammates push me every day, and I can't thank them enough.
You attack the ball with such ferocity. Is that a word?
Yes, it's a
Intensity
good one.
and fire. What's your mentality on the court?
I want to put the ball down as fast as possible and as strong as possible, for sure. I like to hit the ball hard, and I just like to bring like a different level of intensity to every single match. And so I think that kind of is like what pushes me to bring that fiery energy.
What are the goals for you and your SMU team this season?
We want to win it all. We want to go as far as we possibly can, and we have the group to do it. So just stay tuned. It's going to be a wild ride for sure.
I love it. Thank you, Malaya. I said recently I'm high on that pony train. It's a weird thing to say, but I believe in SMU, and I like what you guys are doing there.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Again.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. That was Malaya Jones, who's staying in Dallas, going to the newest expansion team. Currently, the San Diego Mojo is on the clock. We've got a question from the tag board. Thanks for interacting with us. It says, what do you think, who do you think will win MVP this season?
Oh, gosh, there's so many good players in the MLV, and it remains to be seen. I mean, we've got some front runners, Leah Edmond, Brooke Nunneveller, Brittany Abercrombie. We had some dominant middle performances last year, and then the setters have been so good. Shampoo was amazing last year. She really set them apart at Orlando.
I agree, and I would throw Sydney Hilly into that mix. Shampoo, Sydney Hilly, we have such elite setters. So I would go with, kind of like you said, it's such a toss-up, and because everyone is so talented and the competition is so intense, but Brittany Abercrombie, Leah Edmond, Brooke Nunneveller, some great setters. Lena Scott, libero.
Yeah.
I mean, we
give
just
the bro some love.
Lincoln Tormenta was also on
Johnny
MVP.
Taylor, too.
Yes. So, yeah. Well, look
Lots
out
of
for
players
all of
to
those
love.
players. All right, the pick is in San Diego Mojo. Who are you going with?
With the 4th pick in the second round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the San Diego Mojo select Jill Grimes from Penn State, libero from Penn State.
Jill Grimes is the first libero to go in the 2025 MLV Draft.
Alicia Childress told us she was going to put a premium on passing. She also likes the Penn State connection. She played at Penn State, won many championships. And then Jillian Grimes from Penn State, who won a national championship last year. And I love watching Jillian Grimes play. She just works hard, gets the job done.
Yeah, 2 now national champions at Penn State, and Alicia Glass-Childress and Jill Grimes. 354 digs on the season, experience in those big matches against top competition. I loved watching her in the national championship last season. So calm, really collected, looked confident the whole time. It never got away from her, and she really extends plays for her team, and she will extend plays for the San Diego Mojo now.
Yes, she will. Jillian Grimes is a great pickup at the Bro, and I'm excited to see what she does in San Diego.
Congratulations, Jill, the first libero to go. All right, with that, Orlando Valkyries, I'm putting you on the clock. You've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's take a look at the tag board. Oh, my. Okay, so inside joke, if you watched the draft last year, I said the word stud probably 100 times. You will notice I haven't said it once. I've made a conscious effort, even though I want to.
You want to. It's, yeah.
And I
well,
just
she
said
just said it because you read it, but that's okay. You're doing fantastic.
I'm trying to use other words, so superstar.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And we appreciate you, too. Thank you for watching. You guys are really what makes MLV continue to grow in its viewership and continue to have historic seasons. So thank you. All right. Now I got the word stud in my head. Out. Not going to do it. But with that, the Orlando Valkyries are on the clock. Orlando Valkyries have already selected Bree Kelly, middle blocker, and that is it. So now we're in the second round. Orlando Valkyries with their next pick. We talked to Coach, maybe best available.
Best available. They talked about an outside hitter, so possibly one more scorer on that left side, possibly with some size.
Well, the Orlando Valkyries had some fantastic additions, adding to that outside pin. Charity Looper and Hannah Maddox.
Both high flyers, and I think what they bring to the Orlando team is the possibility of a strong back row attack because they play so high above the net. They're dynamic, and that's just an added threat that helps Orlando win.
Absolutely. I mean, talk about high flyers. They have it. And you're right. Now they can run that pick. They can run through the back row. Head coach Amy Polley said, we want to have some fun in offense. We want a player that can add to the layers that the Valkyries run, and Charity Looper and Hannah Maddox can both do it. Hannah Maddox is one of those players that kind of shocked the league. She didn't come from a Power 4 school. She comes in and she made immediate waves. So aggressive.
Hannah Maddox is one of those players who worked hard, believed in herself, and it's paid off. Here she is at the pro level.
Yeah, we say the American dream. It's the MLV dream. Coining that. MLV dream. But yeah, so the Orlando Valkyries looking really good, and they retained Courtney Schwann and Lindsay Vanderweide. Lindsay Vanderweide with a crazy, powerful, quick arm swing. And then Courtney Schwann, I think, just has to be on the court. Her ball control is elite. Her court awareness is amazing.
Blocking, everything. She just makes things go.
Absolutely. So second round, second pick for them. Maybe a pin that can play both sides. We still have Yane Henke from Florida State out there in the mix. Taylor Landfair is still out there. Alexis Shelton got drafted. Any other players that are catching your eye?
Gosh, there's so many. I like Jordan Wilson out of Arizona, Akasha Anderson out of Purdue, Shaylee Myers out of Kansas State, Allison Jacobs out of Michigan as well, and then Sheridan Leverett, Imani Bush. There's a lot of good outsides still on the board.
Yeah, I love it. We got a question from the tag board. Let's take a look. What player do you think will be the biggest and most exciting pick of the draft? Well, I have to say, Flormarie Heredia Colon was up there for me.
I would have to agree. I think Flormarie is just, we were excited to see her. She's a great addition to the MLV.
Yeah, and just, I mean, her stats are insane. So just, if you take that at face value, she's going to make waves. And then you add on how excited she was for the opportunity, how motivated she is to continue to make waves at Miami. I would say Flormarie Heredia Colon was one I was really looking forward to and excited about getting drafted. Good question. I love it. All right, still waiting on the Orlando Valkyries. You have 4 minutes. We haven't talked about, okay, so we got opposite, Brittany Abercrombie, but then we also have behind her, competing with her, Nia Shimei. So watch out for Nia Shimei going from the Rise to the Valkyries, your 2025 MLV champions, taking home the $1 million.
Orlando had a fantastic season, and Brittany Abercrombie was really the go-to player all season long. To have a few more offensive threats to take some of the load off her will help, and Shampoo did such a fantastic job as an elite setter for Orlando.
I watch how hard the Valkyries work, and I was just really excited for them that all that hard work was actualized. And the MVP of that match was Shampoo, who cried, and it was very endearing, and she's amazing as a setter. And they also have Hannah Pukis right behind her.
Hannah Pukis, who had some health issues last year, an elite setter, set at Oregon, but one of my favorite setters at the collegiate level. So they are very strong in the setting position, but I think where they're going to go is the middle. I think they need a middle just to strengthen. We talked about who they have. They have those 3 talented ones, but I think they want one more. 4 is a magic number for middles.
And while we wait, Holly, what was the best part about last season for you with MLV as we look forward to season 3?
Gosh, all of the battles. I mean, I love the battles that we saw in the semifinals leading up to the finals. The Indy Ignite performance in the semifinals, upsetting Omaha, it was unbelievable. Nina Chaich just went off, and that was one of the most exciting matches of the season.
Good memories. I always love looking back as we now look forward. The pick is in for the Orlando Valkyries. Who you got in the second round?
With the 5th pick in the second round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Orlando Valkyries select Colby Neal, middle blocker from Arizona State University.
Thank you, Kaz Brown.
An outstanding middle blocker right now for the Valkyries. And the Valkyries select Colby Neal, Arizona State University. Like you said, Holly, adding another middle to the list. Their first round pick was Bree Kelly, and now they're going with Colby Neal. What do you like about Colby?
Colby Neal's got a big arm, always been known for that, but I like the way she's worked on her defense. Her blocking has really elevated to the elite level, and that starts with eye work. I talked to J.J. Van Niel, her coach, and he said, look, she's really developed her game, and you see the eye work and the way she gets out, puts up a huge block. He says she plays every play like it's the last point of the match, and she is all in.
That's such a compliment. You need a player like that with that kind of sense of urgency. No points off. You've got to do whatever it takes to win, and she's that player. 6'4", played 4 seasons at Oregon before ASU, 134 kills, hitting .417 with 144 blocks. So like you said, the eye work is there, the physicality is there, 1.55 blocks per set, 6th in D1.
Orlando could have the 4 best middle blockers in the league. They are dominant now in that position.
Absolutely. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and put Indy Ignite on the clock. Indy Ignite in the first round selected Kara Cressy, middle blocker. Now we wait for Indy Ignite. You've got about 7 minutes. Oh, thank you. Yes, let's go. Mascots is Pepper.
How can we forget that? We love Pepper.
That was the name of my childhood dog and my grandma's maiden name. So how could I forget that?
I don't know.
Anyway, thank you so much for interacting with us. pepper. All right, Indy Ignite in the first round went Cara Cressy, middle blocker. Looking to the second round, maybe they want to go libero.
Looking
or
over
another
my notes.
outside. Right now they have one libero, Elena Scott. One of the top liberos still on the board, Texas's Emma Halter.
Yeah, they talked about second round wanting another bro to back up Elena Scott, not to just back her up, to compete with her in that position, and that would solidify Indy in the backcourt.
It's always good to have that kind of internal competition. Not that Elena Scott would ever get stagnant, just knowing who she is, but it's so good to be pushed time in and time out in practice.
And one of the players I'd like to see taken is Emma Halter out of Texas. I think she's elite. I think she's a winner, great energy, and she's just evolved into a fantastic, solid libero.
And grounded and motivated. I interviewed her the other day, and she was just so humble throughout the whole thing, even though she's having a phenomenal season. Texas could win a national championship. She's just so humble and really committed to the grind, which you have to be if you're going to play in the pros. So that's another viable option for libero. And like we talked about it before, they've got Anna DeBeer coming back, Lekator member Mena coming back, Ajani Teeler coming back. And with Ajani Teeler in that opposite position, they also have Cameron Hanna. And I really like Cameron Hanna.
Cameron Hanna won a national championship at the right side opposite position, but she can also play left side. So she is a score elite arm. I mean, the way her arm works and scores, she is an asset on either pin. And so she gives them that versatility on the right side if they need it.
And something fun, a little fun storyline for everybody. Indy head coach Lauren Bertolacci said that her and Dallas's head coach Shannon are best friends, and they've known each other since they were 20. They've coached against each other, and the hitter window, apparently, Lauren said that Shannon's window is really small for an outside, but they have that kind of connection and that chemistry and a lot of history. So it's actually crazy for both of them to wrap their brains around both of them coaching in the MLV this season.
And the first match of the season, they play against each other. And that's the only thing they didn't want, because they know both are great competitors and will put fantastic teams on the floor.
And they have a great relationship, and they're best friends. I mean, that's just such a cool story now, both coaching in the MLV. And like you said before, 6 out of the 8 head coaches are women. And we just saw a female head coach win a national championship for the first time. So.
Katie Schumacher-Collier for Penn State last year. And I think it's really interesting to see more opportunities for more women. And to have 6 of 8 head coaches be women in the MLV is fantastic.
And all the love to our 2 male coaches, but we're excited about the 6 out of the 8 female coaches. All right, Indy Ignite, you've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Just a reminder, they already drafted Cara Cressy, middle blocker. So we're thinking maybe they want to go for a libero. I know Emma Halter's high on everybody's list. And just talking about Indy in general, head coach said, whatever's going to happen in the pros, Indy is the perfect place for it. And with that, let's see who Indy selects to go play for them. Indy Ignite, what you got?
Indy Ignite select Emma Halter, libero from the University of Texas.
The team loves that pick.
Couldn't have scripted it any better.
And head coach Lauren Bertolacci said, look, we want players with good character who want to win, want to work hard, and that's Emma Halter to a T.
Exactly. They're drafting players that will come in and mold with the already fantastic culture that is that team. So congratulations, Emma Halter playing aside Elena Scott, 2 really good liberos in that position for Indy Ignite. Plus all of their outsides that are 6 rotation players. Defensively, Indy is going to be really good this season.
Yes.
Okay, next up, we've got Omaha on the clock. But before we go to them, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Omaha's pick is up next.
Okay, I like that one.
And welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. We got a tag board here. What current NCAA players do you see as top picks for future drafts? I mean, there are tons.
Well, the junior class right now in the collegiate game is elite. We've got Olivia Babcock, Brooklyn DeLay, Harper Murray. I mean, the list goes on and on. Andy Jackson, Bergen Riley. I mean, I could talk all day, but the junior class right now in the collegiate level is elite.
I would say it's the strongest junior class we've all seen. I agree about Bergen Riley, Andy Jackson. I mean, there are so many superstars. Olivia Babcock is right there with Flormarie Heredia Colon as far as points per set in the nation, kills per set in the nation. She's phenomenal. We watched her have a 45-kill match this season. So not looking ahead too much, but really good options for MLV in the future for sure. All right, next up on the draft, we've got Omaha. Omaha, you've got 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes, round 2. Maybe they go where they need a bit more depth. He said middles get banged up, but if there's an elite outside, maybe we go there. They've got 4 really good outsides right now, a lot of middles. What do you think?
Yeah, Lucas Sabe said, look, we need to go best available where we think we need people. They already got Kiara Reinhart in the middle, so it could be another left side pin. But that they're just adding to their talent in Omaha.
And reminder, they still have Sydney Hilly at setter, but right now the only setter on their roster, so maybe they go there.
I do think they have to prioritize getting a setter, and we've got plenty of good setters on the board. Brooke Mosher, Alexis Stuckey, Maddie Walk, Zayna Meyer, Ava LeGrand, just to name a few.
Morgan Brandt, Iowa State, over 1,000 assists this season. So many good options, so many viable options. That could go there and compete with Sydney Hilly and provide some of that internal competition that they have in their gym. Just a reminder, last season, 21-7, really good regular season, and fell in the semis. Holly, what's one of your favorite things about this Omaha Supernovas roster right now?
I just like the blend of experience and the blend of the new players. And I'll tell you what I really like about Omaha. I love the crowd, the fans, the Supernovas, best fans maybe in the country. But fun to go work there and be able to see their passion for the sport. And what a fantastic place to play if you're an athlete.
Yeah, and volleyball is so much fun to watch, and that fan base really gives it the respect that it deserves, filling in time and time again. I mean, Nebraska's, as a college, has sold out like 350 consecutive matches. The Omaha Supernovas pack their gym. It's so much fun. So Omaha is a great place to go play. We will see who they draft, maybe going with the setter like we said, but we will see. We haven't talked about this yet. Omaha Supernovas got Morgan Hentz at libero this year.
Another big pickup. We talked about Sydney Hilly going to Omaha, and then Morgan Hentz, the libero of the year from Atlanta, goes to Omaha and spent some time with USA in the summer. But I've watched Morgan Hentz her entire career, and she is something special. She makes plays and reads on plays that blow my mind. It's like her mind's 2 plays ahead.
She's playing chess and everyone else is playing checkers, something like that.
I like that, Madison.
Paul Sunderland coined the phrase Hentzville.
Yeah,
Don't hit to Hentzville, don't serve to Hentzville, because you're not welcome
is very
there.
large.
Hentzville is huge. She just extends plays. So it's going to be really fun seeing her paired up with Brooke Nunaviller, Nora Sis, Reagan Cooper, all the amazing middles they have. Merritt Beeson also going to Nebraska and joining Emily Londot on that opposite position.
Yeah, that's a big scoring position on the right side. But guess what? The pick is in.
Okay, let's see who they go with.
Good afternoon from Omaha. With the second pick in the second round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Omaha Supernovas select Brooke Mosher, setter from University of Pittsburgh.
Congratulations, Brooke Mosher at Pitt. The growth we saw from Brooke Mosher week 1 to now is absolutely incredible. She's so coachable. She's so accountable. Her work ethic is amazing, and it just shows in the growth we've seen.
And Brooke Mosher played at Illinois, now at Pitt, and she's had to work hard to learn the Pitt system, and it's a lot of discipline day after day. Brooke Mosher grinding to make it better. She's also talented off the court, has an Instagram. It's Bakes by Brooke.
Yep.
And makes some incredible stuff. She taught herself during COVID how to bake, and she is a pretty amazing young woman.
Yeah, she bakes for all of her teammates whenever it's their birthdays or any kind of celebration. So not only is she a beast on the court, she's also very selfless and a good person off the court. I think she will fit well with Omaha, who historically is a team with a ton of work ethic, and she will blend in perfectly. She has close to 1,000 career assists this season on a team that's primed for a deep tournament run. She's such a leader, and that jump topspin that she has can be very, very dangerous.
Dan Fisher told us when Brooke Mosher's serve is on, she is one of the most dominant players in the country.
I am told we have Candela Alonso, who just got drafted to Grand Rapids with the 11th pick in round 2. Congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
How surreal is it to now know that you're going to be playing professional volleyball in the United States?
It's crazy. For me, since I was young, it has been always a dream to play pro and to play volleyball, and playing in the U.S. is such a really great opportunity, and I'm just so excited.
Candela, your team at Indiana has had such a special season. Why do you think you guys are having such a strong performance?
I feel we as a team are super, super connected. I feel like that's like the most, we are competitive with each other. We are really connected. So I feel the connection, you know, the vibe we have in the gym, how connected we are, how hard and fast we play. I feel that's one of the keys of our success. How are we this successful?
Well, awesome. We're so excited for you. Congratulations going to play at Grand Rapids. We can't wait to watch you and cheer you on as you take this next step.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Welcome to the Rise, Candela. Love that picture of her. Congratulations, Candela. You're going to add to that team in so many ways. It's so much fun watching athletes' dreams come true, and that is what the MLV Draft provides. With that, the Atlanta Vibe, you are on the clock again. Let's talk about Atlanta Vibe for the second pick. They went with Ava Martin, outside hitter. Then they went with Avery Carlson, a setter at SMU. So they got an outside, they got a setter. Middle, maybe?
They talked about middle or potentially the best available in another position that they might want to strengthen. And obviously depends on who's gone ahead. And, you know, a lot of players have been taken off the board already. So that's going to be interesting to see where they went.
Yeah, some available middles if they were to go that route. Alicia Andrew at Wisconsin, Jordan Hopp at Penn State, Carter Booth at Wisconsin. That would be a steal.
I agree.
Morgan Perkins, Texas A&M.
Jackie Moore out of Vanderbilt.
I'm a fan of Jackie Moore.
So am I. Sarah Holcomb out of Wyoming. I mean, so many opportunities. And then Tyra Ariel out of Missouri. We talked about Sarah Sylvester, Liana Sarkisian out of Dayton. Some really good options in the middle.
Tierney Barlow out of Utah State. You're right, there is a lot of depth in that field. Pick and choose whoever you want. There's a lot of good options. The middle blockers who have already been drafted, Kara Cressy, Bree Kelly, Kiara Reinhart, and Colby Neal. Holly, what kind of challenges or what kind of advantages does Atlanta have with already, this is their third pick?
Well, I think Atlanta has more picks than anybody in the draft because of previous trades that they've been able to secure a lot of players. And they've already got a really talented team. So that allows them to just kind of relax. Yeah. The pressure is not really on because they've already got a talented draft. They have 6 picks in 4 rounds, and that's pretty impressive. They've already been able to get Ava Martin and then Avery Carlson as well. Those are 2 fantastic pickups. So they're just adding to their very talented team, and I think that takes the pressure off. They don't have a huge gap to fill.
Exactly, and head coach Caleb Banworth said she feels confident if the first round goes as planned. she feels very calm about the whole situation. They got a really good outside and Ava Martin, so they're checking things off the list, and they have a lot of opportunity to have even more depth than they already have.
I think the things that they didn't know was what was stressing them out this week. They're like, we don't know who's going to go ahead, so we might have to pivot, and so that's what we're seeing.
Looking at their roster right now, anyone that you think is going to come out and surprise us this season? Tough one, on the spot.
Well, I think Mac Pedraza is a tall setter, so they're very competitive there at that spot, and I think it's going to be fun to see her run the offense.
Absolutely. And I was just told we have Brooke Mosier. Brooke, welcome in. Congratulations on getting drafted in the MLV Draft. How excited are you?
I'm extremely excited. I mean, I would have never imagined this was possible for me up until probably May. So this is just an extremely amazing experience for me.
What has made this season so special at Pitt for you?
I think just knowing that it's my last season, I'm trying to soak up every moment that I can and making sure that I'm present in every moment.
How much work have you put in this season? Because we've seen you take this Pitt team to unprecedented heights. You came in as a transfer. So how much work did it take to get to the level at which you and Pitt are playing now?
I think just going back to the preseason, I think learning the new system that I'm in has been such a grind, but it's been getting better every single day. But it's definitely taken a lot of work. You know, all of those extra reps, all the extra film that I've done has really paid off.
Big match on Wednesday versus one of your conference rivals, Louisville. What should we expect?
I think that'll be a great game. You know, we got a stripe out here at our basketball arena at the Pete, so I think our crowd will be really good too, and it's going to be just an awesome game.
Well, we'll be there, and we're excited. But more importantly, congratulations on getting drafted. So well deserved.
Thank you.
All right, Atlanta Vibe, you're still on the clock. We've got about a minute left. The pick is in. We've lost their feed, but I am told that it's Shaylee Myers, outside hitter from Kansas State. I watched one of Kansas State's game. I called one of them, and Shaylee Myers got fed so much, and she handled that volume so well. Her stats speak for themselves.
Well, one of the things that Atlanta liked about her was that she could play both pins. She's averaging 4.7 kills per set, 23 aces, hitting 250. So fantastic player who can score from either pin. And that's just versatility. You want someone who's comfortable taking all those swings and finding ways to put the ball away.
Like you said, she's versatile. We see in this alone, she's swinging from both pins so effortlessly. 428 overall kills. She's crafty. They can run her out of the back row. If you need a back row attack, she can be there. You can run her on a nice high through the middle. And look at that vertical. She's got ups.
Fun to see these players get opportunities to play at the next level. And Shaylee Myers gets to go to Atlanta and do that.
Yeah, she's had good practice this season. Kansas State doing really well. Her setter, Ava LeGrand, a really good setter. They've got a good connection. And she's been making teams pay all season long. Well, that will conclude round 2. So next up, we've got round 3. San Diego, you are on the clock. We're halfway through our draft. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way. San Diego, you're on the clock. We're starting round 3 here at the MLV Draft. San Diego on the clock. We've got a question here. Where would you want the finals to be, Holly?
Ooh, I would say Omaha or Indy.
Oh, those are good ones. I would say Dallas. New team, lots of energy there. There's a lot of volleyball players in Dallas, a lot of people that would love to come watch. Centrally located in the United States, it sounds like I'm making a case.
You are.
Any of the cities would be amazing. Even we have another all-star match, and that was the first one we did last season. It was immensely successful, and so
I think Orlando would be a great host as well.
I agree. A lot of little girls to come and look up to all of the people there and all the players in Orlando. San Diego Mojo's on the clock. They've got 5 minutes. Let's talk about San Diego's first 2 picks in the draft. We've got Hayden Kubik, Tennessee, big fan, and Jill Grimes, Penn State. 2 solid picks.
Yeah, San Diego probably looking in the 3rd round at a bro, another bro, or a middle blocker. But since they picked up Jillian Grimes, possibly a middle blocker. So we talked about some talented middle blockers still on the board. That's where I'm looking for them.
Yep, because they got Hayden Kubik, so now they're looking like they've got some good depth on the outside. Hayden Kubik will join Kendra Dahlke, Grace Loberg, Shannon Scully, who's a good 6th rotation player, solid pass, and Maya Tabron, who is amazing as well.
We still have Carter Booth at 6'7", having a fantastic season at Wisconsin. Morgan Perkins at Texas A&M. We talked about Maya Winterhoff out of Appalachian State, another super talented player. I mean, there's some good players from small schools as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And the pick is in. San Diego Mojo. Who are you going with?
With the first pick in the 3rd round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the San Diego Mojo select Allison Jacobs, outside hitter from Michigan.
San Diego Mojo going with Allison Jacobs, outside hitter out of Michigan, 5'11". She was on the 2024 first team All Big Ten. That's a hard list to get on.
Allison Jacobs is one of those players. A lot of coaches said they were looking at 6th rotation player, fantastic ball control, has battled through some adversity and injuries. She's a California girl, so the fact that she gets to go to San Diego and play is fantastic for her. But one of those players, 29 aces on the season, almost 4 kills per set for Michigan.
Yep, over 400 kills and 200 digs. You're right, a lot of coaches brought up Allison Jacobs. Steady, good pass, great swing on the ball, experience, nice high contact point, and she will join a talented group of outsides at San Diego. And then you see the energy too. After that swing, goes back to her team, loves the game of volleyball, and it's obvious. And now she gets to continue it in the United States, in her home state of California. With that, Grand Rapids Rise is back on the clock. Just a reminder, we're in the 3rd round. Grand Rapids Rise, 18th overall pick. You are on the clock. So far, let's talk about who the Rise has drafted. Alexis Shelton first at outside. Candela Alonso Corcelles, who we talked to as an outside. And then this will be their next pick. So 2 outsides already.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're looking at a middle. They said they wanted to bolster their middle blocker roster. So I'm thinking they're going to go there.
Yep, absolutely. She said we need 2 outsides, 2 6th rotation outsides. Boom, check. Grand Rapids got that. Now looking at the middles, we still have Alicia Andrew at Wisconsin, Jordan Hopp at Penn State, Carter Booth, who we're high on at Wisconsin, Morgan Perkins at Texas A&M, kind of a sleeper, but not really talented middle blocker. Lindsay Miller at Purdue, a lot of good options.
Yeah, there's a lot of good options on the board, and I think we're going to see a middle blocker go here for Grand Rapids.
What do you think about Alexis Shelton and the 2 people that they picked so far?
I think those are 2 great pickups for Grand Rapids. I think they bolster the left side attack and really just solidify the 6th rotation score for that team.
What do you think about their liberos? Right now, Grand Rapids Rise, we've got Camila Gomez and Elena Ogilvie. A lot of talent there.
Those are 2 elite liberos on the court, and I think they're going to be really good. So this is where they can just add to their existing roster.
Yeah, absolutely. Go with the middles. Coach said before they got Berkeley Oblad, they added Berkeley to their middles. Before they got her, they were really looking at a middle who was good off at 1 foot on the slide. But now with their middles, that attack is more even. They've got middles who go in front, middles who go behind. So it's kind of a toss-up which way they go there. But before they got Berkeley, they were looking at a slide attack.
How about a middle who goes in front or behind?
There you go.
Let's
Go
see
for
it.
Absolutely. We already saw Bree Kelly go. We saw Kara Cressy go. So some of those top middles. Kiara Reinhardt is gone. A lot of good middles already been drafted. We will see where they go with. Just a reminder, Grand Rapids Rise was 11-17 last season. They got a solid group of returners in Paige Briggs-Romine, Carly Snyder. They've got a good base, which is what head coach Kathy George said she loves about this team. They have a good foundation, and now they're building.
And Grand Rapids adds Sage Kahaina-Torres to the setting mix. So that's a big boost. She's a big setter, physical blocker, played at Utah and then Texas, and she's one of those players who's going to have an impact for sure for Grand Rapids.
And what do you think about her and Cameron Turner? How's that combo?
Cameron Turner, we saw her have a fantastic season last year.
Yep.
Left-handed player, quick and dynamic. If the passing goes awry, she can run down anything and keep them in system. I think they're a nice complementary pair of setters.
And in the opposite position, they've got Lauren Jardine Clark, who you told me earlier you're very impressed with.
Oh, Lauren Jardine Clark is one of the most explosive, athletic players on the opposite. I think she's going to have a breakout season this year.
Oh, I would love to see it. I agree. The potential is there. She's versatile. She's super athletic. So like I said, a good base for Grand Rapids Rise. Now just adding to it, we're in the third round. This is the 18th pick. Grand Rapids Rise, you've got about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Coach did tell us that they do feel good in the setter position and the libero position. So best available, maybe middle.
And it could be another left side or a player who can play both pins and score, but waiting to hear what they do.
And Coach Kathy George said what she's really looking at is also how can the players that she's drafting add to the personality of the team. Not just looking at the athlete, but looking at the person as well. She said, long term, maybe we want someone who we can develop and take our time with and grow with her together. And she said a great program for the future. So who can be great for the program in the future and also adds to the personality of the team? There's a lot of good options, but those are some things that she's considering.
And team culture is so important when you want to win. You have to create that good team chemistry with players who are all bought in, all with the same kind of work ethic and mindset.
Exactly. We've all been on teams where there's one or two people that are a little grouchy and don't have the same mindset as the rest of everyone.
And it affects the team culture.
Absolutely.
So that's why everyone needs to buy in, and culture is so important.
And MLV does such a good job at drafting athletes who want to play pro, who are excited, and who have that great personality and skill set combined. Grand Rapids Rise, 3 minutes, 25 seconds, but it doesn't matter because the pick is in. Who are you going with?
With the 18 overall pick in the third round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Grand Rapids Rise select Jordan Wilson, outside hitter, University of Arizona.
Congratulations, Jordan Wilson at Arizona. 400 overall kills on the season, but 4.55 kills per set.
Jordan Wilson is a go-to player, carries a huge responsibility for this Arizona team, can score from anywhere. She's got 23 aces. She started her career at USC, then went to Arizona and has just blossomed into a dominant player for Arizona.
Yeah, over 5 points per set is amazing. She's scoring in so many different ways. You see the reach, the length of her arm, where she attacks the ball. She's also a good 6 rotation player. She's got 213 digs on the season. Like you said, she played USC her freshman year, was all Pac-12 freshman team there. Then went to Arizona, was second on the team in kills her sophomore year, and then led the rest of the years after that. That's how dominant she's been.
Jordan Wilson has an elite arm, nice size, and really will help bolster, again, that left side for Grand Rapids, which keeps getting better.
It really does. They have gotten a lot of really talented 6 rotation outsides who can stabilize on the pass, be good defensively, and then carry a large load in transition and serve receive. Congratulations, Jordan Wilson, going to Grand Rapids Rise. With that, I'm going to go ahead and put the Dallas Pulse on the clock. Dallas, you've got 7 minutes. All right, Dallas obviously got the first pick of the draft. They went with Mimi Colyer. After that, they got, Malaya Jones. Amazing get for them. And then this is their next pick. So where are we feeling? They got their opposite. They got their outside. What are we thinking?
Probably a middle blocker who can go off 1 foot. That's something that she told us was going to be a priority for them, and the draft has gone well for them, so that's probably going to stay as expected.
And this is something of note. Dallas has 3 draft picks, so this will be their last pick. Like you said, maybe a middle blocker, an M1, someone who's good off 1 foot. They also want someone who can be competitive and who can fit the culture. And the 2 players that they drafted are competitive. They fit the culture.
Oh, yes, they do. You want to build around young, talented players who want to win and want to do the work. And adding a talented middle blocker right now can help.
And if you're wondering why Dallas Pulse doesn't have a 4th round pick, is because they made a trade. Elise McGee James from Indy to now Dallas. So they do not have a 4th round pick, but they got Elise McGee James. So that's an amazing pickup.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we just went over that. They've got 1 more pick. We'll see if they go middle. And then Dallas can kick their feet up and just eat some popcorn and watch the rest of this draft continue.
Again, we talked about the middles who we think are very talented. Carter Booth, Morgan Perkins, some other players like Tyra Ariel, Lindsay Miller out of Purdue would be a fantastic pickup with their size.
Yeah, I'm obviously high on Carter Booth, 159 kills, hitting .429 over 100 blocks. Her father played basketball at Penn State and spent 10 years in the NBA, and he's currently the general manager of the Denver Nuggets.
Yes, he is.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Jordan Hopp is another one of those 2024 national champion.
Yes, Jordan Hopp out of Penn State really came on strong at the end of last season, now getting to play a lot more for Penn State, and she's someone who could definitely be an asset as well.
So a lot of good options there if they choose to go. If they do go with the middles would be joining Lane Van Buskirk, Caitlin Horde, and Carson Bacon. Looking at this team right now, what excites you? I know some things that excite me.
Gosh, they're just, obviously a first-year team is so exciting. The energy is going to be incredible. Shannon Windsor, the first-year head coach, I love what she was telling us. I mean, I had goosebumps just because starting something new, the way she's coached at the elite level and what she's going to bring. She wants to really push the offense, make it more dynamic, and attack from different parts of the court.
That's great. Let's go ahead and look at some quick facts. They're going to play in the Comerica Center. They got a new head coach because this is a brand new team. The talented and esteemed Shannon Windsor, Caitlin Horde, and Kaylee Cox. Returning key players, Kaylee Cox from Columbus, very steady, good on the pass.
And the ceiling for her is really high. Kaylee Cox, long, can pass, but can also score as well.
And Caitlin Horde, obviously so physical at the net, very dynamic. She's such a presence up there, and she can shut down some attackers.
Caitlin Horde is an elite blocker and a big addition to the Dallas Pulse.
Something I'm excited about is watching Celia Cullen and Natalia Valentin Anderson battle back and forth, have that kind of internal competition. Those are 2 very competitive and fiery players. Celia Cullen's head coach, Sam Erger, whenever she was at SMU, she said she literally had to tell Celia Cullen at one time, you can't eat your young. Like, you can't eat your teammates. That's how much she wants to win, and that's how intense she is.
And that's who you want on your team.
Exactly. And with that, the pick is in. Dallas, where are you going?
With the 3rd pick in the 3rd round, Dallas Pulse select Carter Booth, Wisconsin.
Big time pickup by the Dallas Pulse, who has done God's work in this draft. 3 amazing athletes, Carter Booth adding to that now.
Absolutely. Carter Booth has continued to grow. Every year she's gotten better, hitting .429 this year. And her starting setter was out for a month, but when she and Charlie Furbringer are on the court together, it's magic. The gap set, and hard to stop when someone's at 6'7" at the net. Long reach. She can close blocks defensively. Big presence, nice defensive touches, and then works in transition for the kill.
She's putting that work in transition. It's hard as a middle. You're going up, you've got to touch all of the sets, and then you got to transition off the net to get that quick set and run your route. Very difficult to do, but she does it with a whole lot of expertise, height, and physicality. Hitting 429 on the season is fantastic efficiency. She's really been taking care of the ball.
Sometimes middle blockers are underappreciated, but they are appreciated by those around them because they work hard.
Columbus, you are on the clock. Don't go anywhere. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, Columbus is on the clock. Welcome back to the MLV Draft. We are in the third round. Columbus is on the clock, but we are going to be joined by a special visitor. Jordan Wilson just got drafted to Grand Rapids Rise. Jordan, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited about this. This is absolutely an unreal feeling for me.
Can you describe the feeling of working your whole life at this sport and then having it all come together like this?
You know, it's been such a dream for me to be able to play pro in the States, and I'm so happy to have this opportunity. My whole life I've been training to play at the highest level possible and to just keep pushing myself to be the best player and to push myself to the highest potential that I possibly have. So it's such a huge honor, and I'm so grateful for this.
Jordan, you've had quite the journey. You started at USC, then came to Arizona. How have you grown as an athlete?
I definitely think I've grown a lot from not just the physical side, but also mentally and emotionally. I have grown to love the game of volleyball. I have such a big passion for it, and I think over the years, it has just grown so much more. And I just want to showcase that and show everyone how much the sport has had an impact on me in my life. So yeah.
Is there anyone in your life that has motivated you or inspired you in the sport?
Oh, 100%, yes. So there's a lot of people, but the people that I would like to thank the most are like my mom, my aunt, my grandpa, my club coach Terry Spann, like my high school coach, like Sharon Vanis. They've all really helped me get to where I am today, and I couldn't thank them enough for it.
Thank you, Jordan. Good luck to you and your Arizona team.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that was Jordan Wilson. I loved all the people that she thanked. That was beautiful.
I know.
Jordan Wilson, 6 foot, 4.55 kills per set. Grand Rapids Rise is getting a good one. Columbus, you are still on the clock. Got about 3 minutes. Holly, we saw them go with a huge point scoring outside. Where do you feel like they could go next?
Well, it was best available or a middle blocker. You look at the middles, they want someone big. So size is a priority for Columbus. So that's who I'm looking at, a middle blocker or another big hitter.
Now we've seen Carter Booth go, Kiara Reinhardt go, Colby Neal go, Bree Kelly, Kara Cressy. We still got Alicia Andrew, Jordan Hopp, Morgan Perkins. There's some sleepers out there, too. I wouldn't put it past Columbus to go after a sleeper.
No, Columbus is really good at doing their research, and they love sleepers. So we heard some names. We're not going to share them till then, but Hattie Bray out of Marquette. We talked about Tyra Ariel, Liana Sarkisian, Sarah Sylvester, Sydney Shetland, some really good ones who are still on the board who would be really helpful to Columbus.
And we talked about Reagan Pittman, one of their existing middle blockers. They also have Abby Walker. What do you like about Abby?
Abby Walker beat you with speed. She's dynamic, quick off the floor. I think that's what made her so good last year. She just beat you with speed, quick feet laterally and defensively.
Awesome. And then their setters, Ashley Evans just got done playing internationally, and Audrey Pack, what do you think about them?
Both experienced setters who do a good job blocking. They're nice size. Again, Angel Perez said, look, we're going to be big, so they're not going to give size up at the net in the setting position.
And we don't have to wait any longer. The pick is in. Columbus, who you got?
With the 20th pick in the 2025 draft, the Columbus Fury select Maya Winterhoff, middle blocker, Appalachian State.
Congratulations, Maya Winterhoff, middle blocker at Appalachian State, for the 20th overall pick. The Columbus Fury go with Maya.
And that was the sleeper that I didn't want to share publicly, but I did have stats on her. She's 6'2", 2.7 kills per set, hitting almost 400, and she's a fantastic blocker, 1.2 blocks per set in the Sun Belt Conference.
130 blocks overall. She's got that reach. She's got that physicality that they want. Great offensively off of 1 foot, and then defensively makes good touches on the ball, transition off the net, and look how high that reaches.
Love it. And I think that's a nice pickup for Columbus. Angel Perez said he was high on her, and here they get the opportunity to sign her.
And I love when a player from a non-Power 4 school can get an opportunity like this. I mean, we saw how much Hannah Maddox dropped when she went to South Alabama. So there are diamonds in the rough. It's such high-level volleyball.
There are so many fantastic volleyball players around the country that want this opportunity, and I'm glad they get it.
With that, Atlanta Vibe, you are on the clock. Columbus Fury went with Maya Winterhoff. Congratulations, Maya. Atlanta Vibe, you are on the clock. You got about 7 minutes. Oh, let's go back to Dallas. I've just been told we have Carter Booth with us. Carter, congratulations. How excited are you?
You're muted.
No, she's speechless. She's so excited. She's speechless.
She's speechless that she sees you, Madison. We can't hear you.
Write it down. I'm kidding.
Yeah, write it down. And...
I'm not
we'll
seeing
come
that
back
I'm
to you.
Yeah.
Work on your audio.
Okay.
Oh,
we got it.
You got it? You're good now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm super excited.
How excited are you to go to the team that you're going to in Dallas?
I mean, Mimi just got drafted there, so that's awesome and crazy coincidence. And, you know, I think it's an amazing opportunity and also a great city. So, yeah, very happy with that.
Carter, you've grown so much as a player. It's so fun to watch you connect with your setter, Charlie Furbringer. What are you most excited to do at the next level?
I would say I'm excited to just continue getting better, you know, with my blocking, with my footwork. Stop, Mimi. They can hear me now. Mimi, they can hear me now. We need to leave. Get out of the room.
Future teammate.
Yeah.
Current and future teammate.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just excited, you know, to really hone in on the details and get better at that.
Well, congratulations. We're so excited for you. Well deserved, and you get to join Mimi and go to Dallas, an already stacked team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Dallas's pick, their last pick of the draft. They did good. They got Mimi Colyer, Malaya Jones, and Carter Booth outside, right side, middle.
Hashtag winning. Dallas, that's a good trio to pick up in the draft.
Hashtag winning. I love it. Atlanta Vibe, just a reminder, you are on the clock. All right, speaking of winning and speaking of trios, we got a tag board question. Early Rookie of the Year pick from this draft class. I love that question.
That's a good one. I mean, they're so deep. I mean, different players can have different impacts for teams, and it's who's going to break into the starting lineup as a rookie.
I mean, you can always go Kara Cressy. I'm really impressed by Kara Cressy. If Flormarie Heredia Colon can do what she's doing in college, in the pros, I don't see how you don't give it to her. But you've also got Mimi Colyer, Hayden Kubik. There's a lot of stars.
Yeah, I think a lot of these rookies are going to have impacts. It's who gets the opportunity and wins that starting spot. I think Mimi Colyer has to be one of them. She is elite just on both sides of the ball, and that's what you want to build your team around.
And we talk about her going to Dallas. Now Dallas has Kaylee Cox, Jelly Sear, Sophia Maldonado-Diaz, Caroline Muth, Isabel Martin, Mimi Colyer. So many athletes. So you're right. It's not just about playing well. It's about winning the spot against more experienced players in the pros. Yeah.
And who will get that opportunity?
Yeah. We got another question from the tag board. Based off of the offseason signings and current drafting, is there a team you think could surprise people in the league? This might be a basic answer, but maybe I have last year fresh on my mind. Indy Ignite surprised the heck out of me last year, and I love the direction that they're going. I love the players that they retained, a healthy Lecator member, Mena. I love their new coach. I think that they will surprise a lot of people, kind of like they did last year.
Whew. That's a tough question.
Yeah,
I think Alicia Glass-Childress at San Diego is going to do a fantastic job. She's picked up some players, and she knows what she wants. She's been part of a draft before, and I think she's strategically going to do some really great things at San Diego. So I'm excited to watch what happens there.
Yeah, she just got Allison Jacobs. They got Jill Grimes. She's doing a great job, and she said it provides a fresh, refreshed vibe to the team. She just got done playing. Of course, she can coach in such a unique and personalized, special way. So I'm excited to see what she does with them, too. Atlanta Vibe still on the clock. You've got 2 minutes. Holly, what are we thinking? Best available?
Well, I have written down a bro or a middle blocker. So that's what I'm expecting.
Yep, they have an outside. They drafted an outside, a setter, another outside. A bro or a middle blocker would fit just nice. Emma Holter is gone.
Jillian Grimes is gone. We've got Jordan Schilling at SMU. We haven't mentioned her name, but she's a long libero having a fantastic season and plays with a lot of passion for the game.
Ryan White at Kansas, 433 digs on the season. Talk about fire. That girl plays with a ton of fire. And then you've got Embry Dupes, who is from Atlanta. Libero at Pitt right now.
Good point.
We will see what they go with. The pick is in. Atlanta Vibe, who you got?
With the 5th pick of the 3rd round, the Atlanta Vibe selects Jackie Moore, middle, Vanderbilt University. Let's go.
Jackie Moore out of Vanderbilt. Dynamic middle who's been so fun to watch all season long.
And she helped pave the way for a historic Vanderbilt season. She was so bought in, so dedicated to her team. The stats speak for themselves. We'll pull it up for you now, but she's unbelievable. She's fun to watch. She's very athletic. Over 326 kills on the season.
She's 6'1", but dynamic. 3 kills per set out of the middle. That's not easy to do. Hitting almost 400. And you see her presence at the net defensively. Gives you another look, can drive and score all along the net. She's had an amazing season for Vanderbilt.
We talk about her volume and the amount of kills against Georgia in the SEC tournament that's going on right now. Against Georgia, she had 20 kills and hit over 650.
Out of the middle, that means she's driving hard, making herself available to score. And that's also managing the different paces and heights of sets out of the middle. Not easy to do.
Omaha Supernovas, just by the way, you're on the clock. You already know that. Middle blockers, she will join Raven Colvin, Taya Beller, and Corey Lewis. So talk about a bunch of athletes that you can really learn from.
Yeah, I mean, these are middles who are going to push each other every day in practice. It's going to be a battle to see who starts, but I'm guessing they're going to need every one of those middle blockers.
Absolutely, because the season is so long. There's so many games back to back and kind of condensed. You need depth, and that really comes in handy as the season progresses. So I think Jackie Moore is a great get from Vanderbilt's first season to now being drafted and play professional volleyball in the United States. That's so cool.
So incredible. What a story.
And next up, we got the Omaha Supernovas. You are on the clock. This is the 22nd pick. We are in round 3.
And this is best available.
Best available.
Lucas Slabe, he can surprise us. We don't know. There's lots of different positions that he can fill. Middle, setter, opposite, outside, libero.
Word for word, he said, if we're looking at the existing players that we can draft, if he thinks to himself, wow, how is she still around? We need her. Then boom, he's going to draft her. That's the very definition of best available. And they've got some good ones right now. They got Kiara Reinhart and Brooke Mosier.
Really strong draft. I've been impressed with what every team's picking up just in terms of young talent who are going to have an impact right away.
Yeah, there was a lot of depth in this. It's not recruiting class, drafting class. And yeah, I can't wait to see what Brooke Mosier does. They've got a lot of middles. They obviously added one. And they got Sydney Hilly and now Brooke Mosier. Omaha Supernovas, you are on the clock. 5 minutes remaining. Holly, what's been some of the coolest parts about seeing MLV take professional volleyball to new heights in the United States?
More opportunities for more young women athletes. We see the level rising throughout the country. We see talented players every night. I can turn on the TV any time of the day and catch 8 volleyball games on, and there's someone extremely talented or multiple players on every team. And it's been so fun to watch because it's the feeder system for the pros. And now they're getting the opportunity to stay in the States, play in front of incredible fan bases, and continue to evolve their games.
Yeah, and the MLV really invests in their players. They're scheduled to spend more than $11 million as a league in total player salaries and benefits in 2026. So they're giving back to the players. The players are giving to them, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for everyone involved.
And don't forget that they get to play for $1 million.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, $1 million goes to the winning teams.
And Major League Volleyball, I just got some great fun facts for you guys. Major League Volleyball is the longest running formal professional volleyball league in the United States, and it's entering into its 3rd season. And just the amount of growth from season 1 to season 2, we had our first all-star match, which was incredible, reached record-breaking numbers on national TV, to now season 3. They just keep leveling up every single year.
Fun to see. Fun to be a part of.
Absolutely, yeah, an honor. Omaha, you're on the clock still. 4 minutes. Best available is where we feel like they're going to go. Opposites, Emily Londot and Merritt Beeson. That's a fun combo because Emily Londot has so much power, and then Merritt Beeson's that versatile, high-striking attacker.
Yeah, they're obviously 2 different types of opposites, but both can score. Both can be very effective depending on who's on the other side of the net, depending on what each team needs or what they need for the game plan.
Any other outsides that you feel like maybe could go? Akasha Anderson still in the mix?
Imani Bush. A lot of coaches talked about Imani Bush. Taylor Landfair, at 6'5", she is such a big blocker, high contact point. She can do things that other people can't do. So the fact that maybe she plays 3 rotations at Nebraska, maybe people have gone away from that, but she's ridiculously talented and would be a pickup for anybody. So Imani Bush, Taylor Landfair, Sheridan Leverett out of UCLA, Yane Henke out of Florida State. There's so many talented pins still out there.
And fun thing about Yane Henke is she can play both pins. And she's got a cool story. She played at a D2 for 2 years and then went to Florida State. And it's kind of like the dream for volleyball, to keep working your way up like that, playing both sides. And now she's 3rd in the ACC in kills and points per set. So while also being able to play both pins. So that could be an added bonus for any team. lots of good options, like we said.
Lots of Libros still available.
Yeah.
We talked about Maddie May out of North Carolina, Jordan Schilling, I mentioned, Hadley Pride out of Providence College. She's one of those players who sent her highlight reel, and she was really impressive to watch. Morgan Brandt, Iowa State, Milana Mozio out of Iowa, Emma Farrell out of Wake Forest, Nia McCardle out of Rice, and Ryan White out of Kansas. So still lots of bros on the board, and those could be a bonus for anybody.
Yeah. Hadley Pride, you shared her story.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the determination. All Big East Libero of the year. Another viable option. Omaha Supernovas, 1:55 seconds. This will be the 22nd overall pick. We're in round 3. Omaha will have one more pick in the 4th round. The only team not picking in the 4th round is Dallas because of a trade. So Dallas is enjoying themselves.
Dallas is relaxing on the couch.
Yeah, and I bet it's pretty stressful in all of the other rooms right now. Pivoting, trying to figure out where they should go, but it's all fun stuff. The pick is in. Omaha Supernovas with 1:20 seconds left. Where are you going?
Okay, here we go. With the 6th pick in the 3rd round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Omaha Supernovas select Claire Emerald, setter from University of Iowa. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Claire Emerald. Going to the Omaha Supernovas, 22nd overall pick. Over 1,000 total assists this season, 18th in Division I. What impresses you about Claire?
Well, her size. She's got nice size, left-handed player, always good offensively as a setter to have the size and to be able to attack when you're in the front row.
So Omaha went from Sydney Hilly to now adding Brooke Mosier and Claire. So now they've got 3. They wanted depth there. I know that was a priority for them. And so now they have it. And how cool for those players to play with Sydney Hilly and get to learn from her. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Atlanta, you are on the clock. Don't go anywhere because the draft is still going on and there's lots of good picks left. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. I'm not going to scream into the mic, but this feels like this person is screaming, my reaction. Hashtag MLV Draft.
Welcome to the rise, Jordan. Hashtag rise up.
There's that video. There's that reaction. I love it. It's so much fun. It's so entertaining. And I love that MLB is providing opportunities for these players. And what a fun way to do it with a draft.
She's headed back home. Congrats to Allison Jacobs on being added to the San Diego Mojo.
Firepower for the West Coast with the first pick in the third round, number 17 overall. The Mojo select outside hitter Allison Jacobs.
With 15th overall pick, Omaha Supernovas select setter Brooke Mosier out of Pitt.
So now she can bake for all of them as
well. Hopefully she can bake for us. We're coming to town, Brooke.
That's true. Shay Myers is heading to Atlanta. Congratulations, Shaylee Myers. We're going to go ahead and recap round one. I guess lots has happened, and the future of MLB is looking very bright with all of these superstars. Mimi Colyer went first.
Ava Martin went second.
Hayden Kubik out of Tennessee went third.
Alexis Shelton to Grand Rapids.
Kara Cressy, the first middle blocker from Louisville.
And Bree Kelly to Orlando Valkyries.
Can't wait to see what she does there. Avery Carlson from SMU going to the Atlanta Vibe.
And Kiara Reinhart out of Creighton going to the Omaha Supernovas.
The talented middle adding to an already stacked middle portion of their team there. Malaya Jones from SMU going ninth.
Flormarie Colon headed to the Columbus Fury.
That was a fun back-to-back. Malaya Jones stays in Dallas. Flormarie, boom, got drafted. Calisano Corsellis goes to Grand Rapids Rise.
Jillian Grimes goes to San Diego Mojo.
Colby Neal from Arizona State. All right, the pick is in. Let's see where they go.
With the 7th pick in the third round, Atlanta Vibe selects Eva Hudson outside the University of Kentucky. Welcome to Atlanta.
Well, this is not new news to anyone. Eva Hudson is a beast.
You can say that again. Eva Hudson led the Big Ten 3 straight years, freshman, sophomore, and junior years in kills. I mean, that's so impressive because it's one of the most competitive, deep conferences in the country in terms of volleyball. And she's a dominant competitor. She is out there for blood. You can see it in her face every single play. Eva Hudson out of Kentucky.
Yeah, she told me her favorite part about volleyball is the high-pressure situations, the big stake situations when you're in a pressure match. She also said her family literally had to stop playing board games whenever she was a kid because of how competitive everyone in her family is. So that's just deeply rooted in her, that competitive spirit. And then combine that with 4.66 kills per set, and you've got yourself a beast.
And Eva Hudson and her counterpart, Brooklyn DeLay for Kentucky, have Kentucky as one of the top 4 seeds in the country.
Yep.
As it stands today, a dominant duo on the left side.
Yep. Congratulations, Eva Hudson, drafted to Atlanta. All right, Orlando Valkyries, you are on the clock. This will be the last pick in round 3. Let's go ahead and go over who the Valkyries have selected so far. They got Bree Kelly, middle blocker, adding to that group there. They got Colby Neal, another middle blocker, adding to that already stacked place. And then this is their third. So that's their 2. 2 middle blockers joining Kaz Brown, Natalie Foster.
And that was one of the goals. They wanted middle blockers or possibly one more outside hitter. And then 4th round, they talked about best available. And there's a pretty darn good opposite still available in Ali Check out of Nebraska.
Yeah, that's a great point. They've got their middles, 2 of them already. Now they've got 5. They're set with setter Shampoo and Hannah Pukas. They got Georgia Murphy returning for libero. And last year they won the championship. Brittany Abercrombie was almost unstoppable. Using and abusing the block. It doesn't matter if the block adjusts. She sees it so well, and she'll just strike a different area of the court.
And when you've got a quarterback, a setter like Shampoo, good things are going to happen. I love watching Kaz Brown. She's one of the biggest emotional leaders in the league.
Most definitely. And Brittany Abercrombie is kind of that steady Eddie, carries such a large load for this team, gets set so much, and is able to handle that pressure. So incredibly talented. Also plays in AU, played overseas. Absolute athlete, and it's huge that Orlando retained her, Kaz Brown, Shampoo,
almost everybody.
Lindsay Vanderweide, Courtney Schwann. People like playing in Orlando, so they decided to stay and are going to try to go back-to-back. We will see.
It's not going to be easy this year. Lots of good teams.
Yeah, not going to be easy. So Orlando, you've got 5 minutes. Maybe going best available. Yane Henke from Florida State is one of those that can play both pins. I know Coach Amy Polley said maybe someone that can play both sides of the court.
I like Ali Check at the opposite. I mean, Brittany Abercrombie, yes, she's the starting opposite, but you need some depth there if she needs a break.
Yep.
And to push Brittany Abercrombie.
Exactly. And then you would have Brittany Nyashmeh and Ali Check, which would be good.
That would be deadly.
Do you think Orlando will repeat? Holly, I'm going to let you answer that one.
Oh, gee, thanks. I think Orlando has a good chance to repeat. But again, the whole talent level in the league continues to get better, and the depth and parity is going to make it really interesting this year. I can't even predict right now, without seeing these teams on the court competing, who has the best shot.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at roster retention. Yes, I do think that they can, but Omaha is also looking really strong to me with Merritt, Sydney Hilly, picking up Morgan Hens. That's a huge get. So we will see. Who knows? Orlando, you've got 4 minutes. Well, actually, while we have some time, let's go ahead and talk about the All-Star match, which broke some records, was completely historic last season. How much fun was that to be a part of, and how cool was that?
I think there's just so many breakthrough moments in this sport, and that Indy All-Star game was one of them. I mean, the crowd, the fact that we were on live on CBS network television was huge for the sport. What a platform for these young women to compete, and just an incredible opportunity. Everybody who was there in the arena could feel the energy, and what an incredible opportunity it was in our sport.
And MLV, they held it was the first All-Star match in the United States in the history. And they held it last season. It drew a peak viewership of 455,000 on CBS Broadcast Network. I mean, incredible, historic. Also, Indy knows how to put on a show.
Yes,
that was
they do.
Fun. So many fans showed up. You really can just see the future of volleyball, and it was quite the show. It also showed how talented MLV's players are, all of the stars.
Ooh.
And with that, the pick is in. Orlando Valkyries. Who are you going with?
With the 8th pick in the 3rd round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Orlando Valkyries select Yane Henke, outside hitter from Florida State University.
Hey, Blake. Congratulations, Yane Henke. Like I said before, she can play both pins, and she can carry such a large load. She's 3rd in the ACC in kills per set and points per set behind Olivia Babcock and Flormarie.
She's out of Germany. She's 6'3", just helped Florida State upset North Carolina. But yes, averaging 4.5 kills per set. The versatility and the scoring arm of Henke can really help Orlando.
And me and my partner at Orlando, also I worked with him at Florida State, Sean, we called that match, and it was almost like she couldn't be stopped. She's one of those players where when she really catches on fire, it bleeds down to the rest of her game. Defensively, she had giant stuff blocks just like that when it really counted. And then also behind the service line, she applied a lot of pressure. Her defense has gotten really good. So just her all-around game is such an asset as a 6th rotation outside.
The ways that you can score points: an ace, a block, a kill. And she does all 3 of those extremely well for Florida State.
And she's kind of living the dream. Started at a D2, Cal State LA, did amazing things there, then goes to play D1, and now is going to play in the pros. Congratulations, Yane Henke. That is so incredibly well-deserved. With that, I'm going to go ahead and put the Grand Rapids Rise on the clock, but we are going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Grand Rapids Rise pick is up next. Welcome back to the MLV Draft. We are at the start of round 4. Grand Rapids Rise, you are on the clock. But before we get to their pick, we are joined by a very, very special guest, Maya Winterhoff, who just got drafted to go to Columbus as the 20th overall pick. Maya, how excited are you? Congratulations.
I am beyond excited. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm just so pumped to get to Columbus.
How does a dream like this become possible? What went into this?
I definitely think all my coaches. I've had so many coaches over the course of my volleyball career in college and before, and my teammates supporting me, being there for me, being my biggest supporters off the court, not just on the court. And so this couldn't be possible without them. And I wish I could tell them all how much I'm grateful for them and how thankful I am for this. So.
When did you think this was a possibility for you to play professionally in the U.S.?
Quite literally a week ago. I'm not even kidding. It was, I think, November 15th. Yeah. So
That
I couldn't
is
be more
so
excited.
cool. And that's so cool. And I love your journey. And just thinking about how many girls get drafted, there's only 4 rounds, and you're one of them. How much of an honor is that?
I'm just so thankful to Coach Perez for taking a chance on me. And yeah, again, all my teammates and my coaches and my family, they're my biggest supporters. And so I'm just so pumped to play for them as I go to Columbus and work hard.
Well, you deserve it, and you made a whole lot of people proud, and we see a very bright future. So congratulations on going to Columbus and getting drafted.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, we are starting round 4. Grand Rapids Rise is on the clock. Grand Rapids, we talked about maybe best available. They feel good in the setter position, good in the libero position. Let's go ahead and recap, though, who they have already drafted. Alexis Shelton in the first round, outside hitter. Ava Martin from Creighton.
Well, we're going through the first round. Hayden Kubik to San Diego, Alexis Shelton to Grand Rapids.
Then you got Kara Cressy, first middle drafted.
Bree Kelly goes to Orlando out of Pittsburgh.
Avery Carlson, setter from SMU, is going to Atlanta.
And then Kiara Reinhart, the talented middle out of Creighton, goes to the Omaha Supernovas.
And round 2, here's what happened. Malaya Jones from SMU to the Pulse.
One of our most exciting picks, Flormarie Colon to the Columbus Fury out of Miami.
Corsellis from Indiana is going to join Grand Rapids Rise.
And Jill Grimes, the libero out of Penn State, goes to the San Diego Mojo.
Colby Neal, another middle blocker, going to Orlando.
Emma Halter out of Texas goes to Indy Ignite.
Brooke Mosier from Pitt. And then we get on to round 3.
Allison Jacobs going to San Diego out of Michigan.
Jordan Wilson's going to Grand Rapids Rise. We talked to her earlier. She's very excited.
And Carter Booth gets to join teammate Mimi Colyer in the Dallas Pulse.
Maya Winterhoff, who we just spoke to, only thought playing professional in the United States was doable in the past week, and here she is. So cool.
Jackie Moore out of Vanderbilt goes to Atlanta.
Claire Amaral from Iowa goes to Omaha.
Eva Hudson to Atlanta Vibe, and then Yane Henke of Florida State to the Orlando Valkyries.
We have had a jammed-packed 3 rounds. And Grand Rapids Rise is on the clock, and the pick is in. Grand Rapids Rise, here we go.
With the 25th overall pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Grand Rapids Rise select Hattie Bray, middle blocker from Marquette University.
Thank you, Cole DeVos.
You were talking about Hattie Bray a little earlier. What do you like from her?
Well, she's a really good slide hitter. Her numbers on the season, 2.7 kills per set, hitting 370, and then 1.2 blocks per set. So good on both sides of the ball, but Grand Rapids, they wanted somebody who could score on the slide, and that's really important.
Exactly. They wanted someone to score on the slide off of 1 foot, and they got it. Hattie Bray goes to Marquette, 267 kills on the season. You already said the kills per set, hitting 369 with 120 blocks. So both ways, in front of the setter, behind, defensively and offensively. She can add a lot to Grand Rapids, and she'll join Alyssa Jensen, Leah Meyer, Berkeley Obad, and Ramat Alassane. All right, next up, we have San Diego on the clock. Congratulations, Hattie Bray, going to Grand Rapids. San Diego, you are on the clock. Let's go ahead and look at San Diego picks so far in this draft. Aiden Kubik went first to San Diego from Tennessee.
Jillian Grimes from Penn State.
And Allison Jacobs from Michigan. So 3 solid picks. This will be their last pick. So, of course, very important. They've gone with a libero. They've gone with an outside and another outside. So
I'm expecting a middle.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a middle, but Alicia Childress says, look, we want a player who's going to come in and compete in the gym for the spot. So I would like to see a middle, but we'll see what she thinks she needs after the draft.
Yep, she said in round 4, depending on what pins are available, or maybe a middle, depending on where the draft goes. She said if Allison Jacobs available, well, you already got it. So we'll see if they go with the middle. Still a lot of middles on the board here.
Bella Wooden out of Utah Valley.
Colby Neal is gone. Kiara Reinhardt gone.
Ashlyn Archer out of Sacramento State.
Yep.
We talked about Sydney Shetman out of South Dakota State. Tyra Ariel out of Missouri. Liana Sarkisian out of Dayton. Sarah Sylvester out of TCU.
Tierney Barlow, Utah State, All Mountain West, 23, 24, and 2022 Mountain West Player of the Year. A lot of talented. Also, there is, of course, dark horses that are left. So we will see. San Diego, you got about 6 minutes. Holly, looking at the San Diego team right now and taking into account the outsides that they added and their libero, what excites you?
Gosh, I just think, like I said, under the leadership of Alicia Childress, I think they're going to do some really good things. I think Jill Grimes as a passing libero is really going to help. They have 2 other really talented defensive liberos, so I think that's going to solidify their first contact.
And I'm excited to see how Carly Graham, August Rasky, and Marley Monserrat, where they take the offense. Because we know Marley Monserrat plays with a lot of love and a lot of happiness. August Rasky, I'm pretty sure her middle name is Danger, and she kind of embodies that. She's very fierce, really good on 2. And then Carly Graham is steady and really, really talented. But Marley Monserrat is a huge gift for them going back to California.
Marley Monserrat plays with a smile on her face, so much passion. The people around her love her, and Alicia Childress worked with her at AU together, and they were a really strong duo in terms of attacking the game strategically. I think Marley Monserrat is a fantastic addition to the San Diego Mojo team.
And Marley Monserrat has had a really cool past. She played at Florida, and then she finished out her collegiate career playing beach volleyball at UCLA. And it's amazing how you can go from indoor to beach and then boom, right back to indoor to play in the pros. It's a completely different sport and not easy to do, and that just speaks to her athleticism.
Well, and Marley Monserrat did it at an elite level. Yep. I mean, to go to UCLA and compete for a championship on the beach, playing 1 year of beach volleyball is unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. It just shows her all-around game, too. Whenever she plays, blocking is good, her serve is solid, really good defensively. So I feel like that beach volleyball experience that 1 year definitely helped her all-around game, and she's an absolute beast.
And August Rasky, back to August Rasky, she's one of the best offensive players as a setter. She's got the left arm whip, she runs a fast offense, but her offense is one of the things that makes her really dangerous.
Dangerous. Middle name, Danger. Love it. And I can't wait to see how all of those setters get along and vibe and where they can take this team. Here's a question. What draft prospects do you think has the hardest arm swing? Okay, I'm going to go Malaya Jones. I just have seen her hit that ball and
that was going to be my pick. Now I got to go somewhere else.
Okay.
Ooh.
While you think, Malaya Jones punishes the ball, making dents in the floor. If the block is late,
well, Flormarie Heredia Colon would have to be my pick then.
Yep, that's very valid. All right, the pick is in. San Diego Mojo, your last pick of the draft. Where are you going?
With the second pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the San Diego Mojo choose Elia Rubin, outside hitter from Stanford University.
Elia Rubin from Stanford is such a leader on this team, has been since her freshman season. She's been starting and playing all the way around. Big vocal leader and big-time asset on the outside.
Elia Rubin's a winner. I mean, she won at the high school level a national championship, and since the day she stepped onto the court at Stanford, she's had a huge impact, found her voice as a freshman, and just continues to evolve as a leader and all-around threat on the court for Stanford.
Yeah, she's an absolute competitor, and this Stanford team is one of the youngest that head coach Kevin Hambley has ever coached, and so she's had to have a different role this year, stepping up just as much as she possibly can, vocally, physically, and she is that person. She's risen to all of the expectations that have been put on her, and it's the 6th rotation that makes her so good defensively, just so locked in, offensively, can punish the ball in a variety of ways, too. She's really hard to stop.
Elia Rubin also grew up in Southern California, so close to home in San Diego. I think she's going to enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm a sideline reporter, and so I get to listen in on Stanford's huddles, and it is always her, every single time, saying, we got this, we're in it, we can win. So she's such an emotional leader, and obviously an absolute beast on the outside. With that, Columbus Fury. You are on the clock. This will be Columbus Fury's last selection. Here is who they have drafted so far. Got an absolute steal with Flormarie Heredia Colon and Maya Winterhoff. Where we feel like, based on that, now they've got 4 outsides, 5.
Yeah,
what do you feel like?
A left side or a versatile pin. Imani Bush comes to mind, top of my mind as a good draft pick for Columbus.
Yeah, you're right. You said best available, a pin who can play both opposite and outside, and then also who can complement the team. And then don't forget, the physicality, the height is what head coach Angel Perez really wants. So maybe going after a taller pin that can play both sides, like Imani Bush. Very tall, 6'3", physical. So maybe a versatile player like that.
Agreed.
Here's some possible outsides. We just saw Eva Hudson go. We still have Akasha Anderson.
Kennedy Knudsen out of Utah Tech. Natalie Ring out of Marquette. Sheridan Leverett out of UCLA.
Lots of good options and some options.
Devin Kahawai out of Texas,
yeah.
too. Fantastic all-around player.
Super steady. All right, I've been told that we have Claire Emerald with us, who got drafted 22nd to Omaha. Congratulations, Claire. How does this dream stack up to reality?
This is crazy to me. This was very last minute, so I wasn't expecting this very much at all, but I mean, I'm so excited for this opportunity, and I think this could be a really great chance to become the best player that I can be and just develop and build connections with these people that I never thought I would ever get to meet. So it's really exciting.
How has your game grown the most at Iowa?
I mean, I've really gotten the opportunity to focus on the offensive side and not just hitting, but also going up and looking like I'm trying to hit and then faking out the block and trying to get them jumping so that my hitters can have one-on-one situations. And that's been a big focus that we've worked on. And so that's really helped grow my game.
What are you most looking forward to play at this next level in the MLV?
I am so excited to meet Sydney Hilly because I've been a Wisconsin fan ever since I was young. And so it's going to be really cool. And just all the players there and the coaches, it's going to be so exciting.
I love that answer.
Well, congratulations to you, Claire.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about a good setter to look up to.
She's fangirling the setter who she gets to play with at practice every day.
That's so cool. I love that. Columbus, just a reminder, you're on the clock. You got about 4 minutes. Columbus, like we said, got Flormarie Heredia Colon, who's leading the nation in points and kills per set. Got a really good jump serve, very talented outside. And then they got Maya Winterhoff. So we will see where they go next.
We talked earlier to Angel Perez this week, and he said, look, we want size, we want versatility, and that's where I expect them to go, possibly a middle, but I think it's a versatile pin is going to be a higher priority for him.
And he feels good with their setters, Ashley and Audrey. Only got one libero, but he feels good there because Megan Courtney Lush is an outside, but also an esteemed libero at the highest level USA, so she can also go play libero if they need that kind of stabilizing factor. So he feels like they're good on libero as well. Taylor Fricano, as an opposite, finished last season, coach said, hitting a really high percentage in Korea. Feels like she'll do well here.
Yeah, and that's a player on the opposite who's bigger than they had last year, but can score and is quick.
Exactly. Columbus is the team that has the three blind mice guys that wipe the floor, right?
I can't remember.
If you remember that, do the tag
Shout us out.
Hashtag MLV Draft. Okay. And while we ponder about if they're there or not, the pick is in Columbus. Who do you have?
7th? Yes. With the 27th pick on the 2025 MLB Draft, the Columbus Fury select Avery Tatum, opposite University of Indiana.
And we were just talking about their opposites. Congratulations, Avery Tatum from the University of Indiana. 3.21 kills per set, third on the team. She's 6'2", so she brings that kind of physicality and height to the right side that he wanted.
Avery Tatum and the whole Indiana team, obviously we've seen a couple players from Indiana get drafted today because of the talent and the way that they compete on the floor, but another player at the opposite position who can really help them in the depth department.
Yep, and she will join Taylor Fricano on the right side. Congratulations, Avery Tatum. Indy, you are on the clock. Don't go anywhere. We're not close to done, but Indy, you're on the clock, and more MLV Draft coming your way. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. Welcome to the Atlanta Vibe, Jackie Moore. Jackie Moore, middle from Vanderbilt, just got drafted to the Atlanta Vibe. Congratulations, Jackie. And I'm told we have Jackie. Jackie, do we have you? Yes, we do. Jackie, congratulations on getting drafted.
Thank you so much.
Okay, can you describe this past year? Because you've been breaking records and making history at Vanderbilt, and now you're getting drafted and you're going to play pro in the United States. Can you just describe the year for us?
This past year has been super amazing. There's been a lot of bumps in the road and a lot of challenges, but I'm super grateful for the experience because I've got to be a part of laying the foundation of a new program at Vanderbilt. And I've got to learn so much from my coaches and my teammates that I think have made me ready for this moment right now.
Jackie, you've had an amazing journey. When did you think playing professional volleyball in the United States was going to be a possibility for you?
To be honest, I've kind of just started thinking about it over the last couple of weeks. And I really only got serious about the thought over maybe the last week or so. But I was already thinking about going to law school, and I'm still going to go. But I think this worked perfectly with my plan to take a gap year. So I'm super excited with this opportunity for me.
Yeah, law school can wait. Now it's time to play professional volleyball. We're so excited for you. Lastly, what are you most looking forward to in this upcoming journey of yours?
I'm most looking forward to being on a new team and being in a new city and getting to improve and grow in different areas of my game. Because I know I still have more that I can learn and I can be even better. So I'm excited for that.
Congratulations, Jackie Moore. Good luck in Atlanta, and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
All right, Indy Ignite, you are on the clock. Round 4, Indy will have 2 picks in this 4th round. This is the 28th pick. So far, Indy Ignite, they've drafted Emma Halter from Texas, libero, and Kara Cressy, middle blocker from Louisville.
Yeah, well, when we talked to Indy this week, it was, hey, we want a middle. So another middle, possibly. They're very confident in their setting and their opposite positions, but I'm looking for them to take one of the talented middles still on the board.
Absolutely, you're right. Then now they have 2 liberos, 2 setters, Ajani Taylor in the opposite with Cameron Hanna. They've got depth in these positions. Middle blockers, 100%. Lydia Martin, Blake Moeller. Those are 2 of their middle blockers now. We'll see if they go there. The pick is in, so we don't have to wait long. Indy Ignite, who are you going with?
With the 4th pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Indy Ignite select Taylor Landfair, outside hitter from the University of Nebraska.
Congratulations, Taylor Landfair from the University of Nebraska. Big arm, can be a really high volume scorer and just hurt the block.
Taylor Landfair was the Big Ten Player of the Year just a few years ago. She shifted over to Nebraska and has become a solid part of their starting lineup. Huge block, 6'5". You want to put her in front of someone like a Brittany Abercrombie, try and slow down a big hitter from the other team. So I think she's a huge asset. And then, I mean, when you're in system, her window to kill balls is gigantic. And as a setter and a coach, you want that.
Absolutely. And Nebraska this season, 26-0. She's one of the leaders on that team. She holds herself to a very high standard. And like you said, I think that she can score in many different ways, especially coming to the pros because she's already so physical and experienced in those high-pressure situations and in those big matchups. I think that'll translate to the pros nicely. Congratulations, Indy. That is a good one in the 4th round, Taylor Landfair. All right, with that, Omaha Supernovas, you are on the clock. 7 minutes, 45 seconds. Omaha Supernovas, best available. We saw them go with Kiara Reinhart, middle, Brooke Mosier, setter, and Claire Emerald, setter. So
when we talked to Lucas Labe, he likes his roster. So he said, look, we have a lot of best available. So whoever's left on the board that intrigues him, he's going to go with. And he didn't really give us a lot of direction in terms of the position because he's so solid throughout his roster.
Exactly. You've got Brooke Nunaviller, Nora Sis, Reagan Cooper, Sarah Parsons, USA Player. And you got Morgan Stout, Toyosi Banjo, Janice Liao, Elise Gosinger, Layla Blackwell, and Jenna Rosenthal. I mean, that's a whole lot of depth. Add on who you recruited with Kiara Reinhart. Then you got Brooke Mosier as a setter as well, joining Sydney Hilly. And of course, Claire Emerald.
Yeah, Elise Getzinger, who was at Creighton last year with Kiara Reinhart, they'll be reunited as teammates. So I like that combo in the middle in Omaha. But there's so much depth across his roster. I'm not sure where he's going to go.
Yeah, exactly. This one's definitely a toss-up. Could go for a sleeper. He said the goal is to compete. The goal is to build a brand, build a fan base, build the league in which they're in, and keep prioritizing winning. He loves to win. The Omaha Supernovas love to win. Who doesn't love to win? But he said he's never been a part of a more organized, tightly run group.
Yeah, he thinks of something and his team has it done. So I think as a coach, you want that supportive staff. I think that helps you excel and helps you do your job, which is coaching on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. He said we have athletic trainers, nutritionists, anything that you can name, team doctor. The Omaha Supernovas have it. So they're setting themselves up for success, 100%. This will be Omaha Supernova's last pick in the draft. After them will be Atlanta, pick 30, Orlando, pick 31, and Indy, one more time, pick 32. And then that is it for the 2025 MLV Draft. Holly, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Ooh, I'm excited to see the parity. I'm excited to see the new players, how they're going to impact their teams. I'm really excited because there's so much depth, and these young players are coming right off their college season. They're confident in a good rhythm, and they can have an impact right away.
Absolutely. And who are some of the players that you're most looking forward to watching?
Well, Flormarie for sure. Mimi Colyer, definitely. Some of the middles, Carter Booth, I think she's going to be great. Just so Bree Kelly, there's Kara Cressy, all these players that we get to see at the highest level in college. Now we get to see them at the pro level and continue to improve their game. And I think that's just going to help our USA Olympic team. All these players playing and continuing to develop after the college game.
And MLV has incredible coaches, such high-level coaches that really pour into the players and dedicate a lot of time to this league and what they're doing. They're such hard workers, and they're also a reason why this league continues to rise, them and the players.
Yes.
All right, time for a question. Do you feel like this draft class is more offensive heavy or defensive heavy? What a question, Grace L.
Yeah, Grace knows her stuff.
I love that.
I'll let you answer that first.
I'm going to go offensive. I'm going to go offensive heavy. I mean, just thinking about at the very beginning, Mimi Colyer, Ava Martin, Hayden Kubik, they're known for their high volume. And then Alexis Sheldon, Kara Cressy's very offensive. They run her a lot behind the center, in front. I would go more offensive. Malaya Jones, we just have a lot of heavy hitters, like a lot of big-armed, heavy hitters. So I'm going to say offensive.
Okay, I like that answer. I think just with the growth of our sport, I think we're seeing players who are elite on both sides of the ball. Yeah. So not just offense. You talk about Kara Cressy, how she's a huge blocker, and Bree Kelly, big stops. I mean, I think they're good on both sides of the ball, so I can't choose there. Sorry.
Smart. Walk that
That's why
tightrope.
you got to go first.
You know what they say, offense wins games, defense wins championships. Do they say that?
Yes, and I love that quote.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. It's the separator. And we have a lot of big blockers in this league. Carter Booth is one of them. Jackie Moore, really good blocker. All right, Omaha Supernovas, you are on the clock. 3 minutes. And the pick is in, wasting no time. Omaha Supernovas, your last selection. What is it?
Okay, with the 5th pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Omaha Supernovas select Ellie Check, opposite from University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Congrats.
Allie Check will join Emily Londot and Mary Beeson. Merritt Beeson on that right side of the court. Wow, what a get.
I love that get. I've been saying Allie Check's name all day long. She's at 6'3", a very physical blocker. She can score, big lefty, and she gives them a different look on the opposite because Merritt Beeson and Emily Londot both right-handed, but then you bring in Allie Check, who's a left-handed player. That really solidifies that opposite position for the Omaha Supernovas. And she's playing in Nebraska, and then she gets to play in Omaha.
You talk about wanting to build a brand. You talk about wanting to build depth in each position. I think that he did that with every single one of those picks. Now they have depth in the opposite position, and you're keeping a Nebraska girl home, someone for the fan base to get behind and cheer on. Merritt Beeson also played at Nebraska. She's going to the Supernova, so I think the fan base is going to be very happy.
Very happy. And Lucas Labe, too. I think the depth that she brings on the opposite is going to be really added bonus.
Yeah, we saw what she did at Baylor, and now Nebraska with a stacked team still competing and helping them week after week. Next up is Atlanta Vibe. This will be Atlanta Vibe's last selection. This is the 30th pick. We are in the 4th round. Here's who they have picked so far. Ava Martin from Creighton.
Avery Carlson, the setter out of SMU.
Shaylee Myers from Kansas State.
Jackie Moore out of Vanderbilt.
And Eva Hudson from Kentucky. So we've got outside, 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 middle, and setter. Where do you feel like, Holly?
Well, Kayla Banworth, she told us, look, we're really confident. And obviously with multiple picks in the draft, we're confident with who we have. We might draft rights to a player in the future. So, I mean, this is a big question mark. She wasn't sure who she wanted in this position, but it could be rights to a future player.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to respect that. With how much depth she already has, she feels confident in the team that she has built and the players that she has. I'm excited to see Mac Pedraza set for this team. I think that's a wonderful ad.
I think it's going to be fun. Both Mac Pedraza and Natalia Valentin Anderson went back and forth for Omaha last year, but now Mac gets her own team basically in Atlanta. Obviously, there's other setters there pushing her, but she gets a chance to lead.
And I'm also excited to watch Aiko Jones. So defensive. I mean, just such a high reach over the net, presses. She's an absolute wall. She came up for them really big defensively last season, and I know Kayla Banworth loves her block defense.
Aiko Jones is that physical presence on the right side, facing a strong scorer on the left. You need that. And she improved offensively, but it was her defense that got her in the lineup.
So with Aiko Jones coming back, Leah Edmond coming back, Lexi Almodovar. I'm excited for MLV fans to get to know Lexi Almodovar. We watched her crush it at Dayton 2 years ago in the regionals, and she's undersized. She plays with zero fear. She gets up there. She's swinging as hard as she can. She punishes the ball, and she can really sneak around blocks. And I love that she plays with a chip on her shoulder.
Well, when you're undersized, you always play with the chip on your shoulder. And Lexi Almodovar is one of those players, finds ways to score, really quick arm, gets in the seams quickly, and can really frustrate teams. Teams used to key on her at the collegiate level, and they still couldn't stop her. She would find ways to score.
Exactly. And this is going to be a really good ball control team, because then you also have Pia Timmer joining Lexi Almodovar, Leah Edmond, Taylor Head, who head coach Kayla Banworth said Taylor Head extended games and won games for them last season.
Yes, Taylor Head was so good at Florida State. She played both beach and indoor and came and had an immediate impact on the Vibe. And I think that's something that you want. You want a player who finds a way to impact your team in a positive way.
Exactly. So we will see who they get. They've got one more selection. Pick 30. Maybe if they wanted another libero, Emery Dupes, Atlanta native. We've already seen Jill Grimes go.
Yeah, that would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
That was a player that Kayla Banworth shared interest in.
It's always good to keep a player home. Emery Dupes is playing for Pitt right now.
Back to Columbus. They're called the Mopsters. Thanks,
you.
Christine Pedraza, for sharing that for us.
Thank you,
The
Christine.
Mopsters.
Love you.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Mobsters. You guys are awesome mobsters. Keep it up. You're competing with Pepper, and you're doing a great job.
Yes.
We learned Pepper and the mobsters. And the pick is in Atlanta Vibe. For your last pick, where are you going?
With the 6th pick of the 4th round, the Atlanta Vibe selects Lev Kozapala, a middle blocker from Texas A&M University.
Well, we can't say enough good things about Afena Kasapala and what she has done this season for the Aggies. 2025 first team All-ACC. Obviously, 1.66 blocks per set. She's third in Division I.
Afena Kozapala has been the most dominant middle blocker in the country the last few years. Good on both sides of the ball, dynamic, competitive, and really figures out ways to score and affect matches in a positive way. If they need her offense, she gives it to them. If they need defense, she knows how to do that. Look at her shut down the offense from the other side.
She has over 500 blocks in her career, 4th in the nation in blocks per set. Just defensively, look at that reach. She's so good at reading. She can dive her arms into that open seam and shut down all of the attacker's angles, and then she's a threat both ways.
Afena Kozapala, her last year at Texas A&M, and they're looking to make a deep run in the tournament.
And I think they can do it, led by Logan Lednicki and Afena Kozapala. All right, don't go anywhere. We still have Orlando and Indy to pick. Orlando, you are up next. Stick with us. More MLV Draft is coming your way. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. 2 picks to go in this last round. Orlando Valkyries are on the clock, got less than 5 minutes. It is crunch time. And let's go ahead and check out who Orlando has already drafted. They got Bree Kelly from Pitt.
Colby Neal from Arizona State.
And Yane Henke, who can play both pins. So after we talked to head coach Amy Pauley, she said 4th round, maybe we roll the dice. Maybe we go for a really good setter or just best available. This one's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, basically. I mean, she talked about setters, who was available, a nice versatile pin, an opposite. We've seen a lot of players go. So it depends who Amy Pauley was keeping an eye on, who might still be on the board. So best available was the next thing. Maddie Walk out of Texas A&M. She's had a fantastic season, and she could be a good option for them.
Yeah, Alexis Stuckey, Ava LeGrand. There's still a lot of good setters out there.
Yeah, and if you think about Orlando, Alexis Stuckey is just down the road in Florida. She would be a great pickup. I thought when she was healthy, she was one of the best setters in the country, and she's battled back from that knee injury, looking more solid than ever, and always plays with a smile on her face. But what makes her special is her volleyball IQ.
Well, I'll put you on the spot here a little bit. They have Shampoo and Hannah Pukas. What are the advantages to getting a third setter?
Well, someone like Alexis Stuckey, size at the setting position, 6'3" setter, that's big 100%. And presents a big block in the front row.
And here's some setters that we had on our list to look out for.
We talked about Maddie Walk, Mokahana Tufono out of Ole Miss. Talked about Zayna Meyer out of UCLA, runs a really fast offense.
Yep.
Annalie Mader out of Creighton has had a fantastic season. Sarah Jordan out of South Carolina. Kelly Bauer out of Western Kentucky. Seen a lot of the other setters go already. Ava LeGrand out of Kansas State.
Yep. Ava LeGrand comes from a volleyball family. All of her cousins played, and she grew up going and watching them play at Stanford and Missouri. And so she's got volleyball running through her veins. She loves volleyball. And what a beautiful thing for MLV to be able to give opportunities for girls to continue to play volleyball in the United States, where your family can come watch.
Yeah, more opportunities for more young athletes, and it's phenomenal.
Orlando Valkyries, you have 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Just a reminder, the Orlando Valkyries won the match for $1 million last season. Indy Ignite came in second. We had no clue going into that tournament, going into the playoffs, who was going to win, because every match is so tightly contested and teams kind of took turns beating each other. And the Indy Ignite one was a bit of an upset in my eyes.
Oh, for sure. Indy Ignite, behind it, an outstanding performance from Nina Chaich. That was the difference. But I think she had like almost 30 kills and very few errors. Her numbers were unbelievable.
And I'll be excited to see what Lecator member Mena can do this season. She was on an MVP trend, got hurt, but now she's back. She's still with the Ignite. She's so much fun to watch. She's so explosive and springy. I'll be interested to see what she can do when she's healthy.
Agreed. I think Lecator member Mena, we were talking about her as an early MVP candidate before the All-Star game.
Yep.
High flyer, fantastic in the backcourt. I mean, she's undersized, but boy, does she play big. She's explosive. We saw her score out of every position along the net, including the back row, using big blocks. She's one of those players, like we talked about, undersized, but plays gigantic.
Yeah, I love playing with a chip on your shoulder. I think that's great. Reminder, Indy Ignite will have the last pick of the draft. The short and angry team, as their head coach called them, which we love because we
in a
we
complimentary
were short
way.
and angry.
Yes, we were.
It's a good thing.
I'm shorter and angrier.
I'm taller and happier. Okay. All right, we got Orlando Valkyries, 46 seconds. And the pick is in. Orlando Valkyries, this is your last selection. Who's coming to Orlando?
With the 7th pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLV Draft, the Orlando Valkyries select Sheridan Leverett, outside hitter from UCLA.
Congratulations, Sheridan Leverett, outside hitter UCLA, 3.78 kills per set, which is 6th in the Big Ten, and the Big Ten is tough.
Sheridan Leverett, all Big Ten last year, has led this UCLA team for 4 years. She is a very physical scorer on the left side. She's super rangy, hitting the angle. Her 4-4 is impressive, and I'm excited to see what Sheridan Leverett's going to do at the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, over 500 kills this season. She can put the ball away at such a high level, and the group that she's joining on the outsides is amazing. Charity Looper, Hannah Maddox, Courtney Schwann, Lindsay Vanderweide, and more. So congratulations, Leverett. You deserve it, and we can't wait to see what you do with the Valkyries. And now it is time for the last pick. Indy Ignite. You are on the clock, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and, oh, we see him. Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
we just wanted
somebody
to
was
take a
standing
peek.
up. Are you
Let
going
us
to make
listen.
it easy on us and just
Yeah, a little preview.
make the choice?
Indy Ignite, who we just talked about. I'm excited to see what they can do this season. I think they have a ton of potential. They surprised me last season. They retained a lot of those players. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, and they're very determined.
And one of the things Indy Ignite was looking at is possibly one more middle blocker. So I would think with their last choice, some really, really good middle blockers still on the board. So I expect them to wrap it up there.
Yep. Yeah, they talked about maybe going for an outside or a middle blocker. You're right. I would expect them to wrap it up there. Head coach Shannon Bertolacci said, whatever is going to happen in the pros, Indy is the perfect place for it. And we completely agree. That's where we had our all-star match last season. The fan base really shows up. There's a lot of support around the players. And we even talked about the setters for Indy Ignite, Mia Tuaniga and Anis Havili. That's a good group of setters.
Yes, it is. And we haven't talked about them. I don't know why. But Mia Tuaniga out of USC played last year at Atlanta, but really Big hands, fun, fast offense. I love to watch her play. Great leadership on the court. I love the way she talks to her team and leads them.
Yeah, and I think Anise is so experienced in those high-level matches. She comes from a really good program, and she's very steady and very consistent, really good with
And
placing
athletic.
the set and athletic. So two really good setters in both of those. They're going to be set up for success with that. Indy Ignite, you got 5 minutes. Last pick of the draft. What fun this has been. I think the future of MLB is extremely bright, just looking at the talent coming up through the ranks.
Oh, definitely. I mean, every team is loaded, and I can't wait to see what it looks like on the court in January.
I know, me too. First matches start in January, which is, right around the corner. We're at the end of November. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving, a good Christmas, and then MLB season starts. So you're going to want to tune in for all of it. We've got a lot of good TV deals, a lot of ways to watch MLB this season. So you've got no excuse. You got to tune in because it's high level and it's fun. And the pick is in with the final pick of the 2025 MLV Draft. Indy Ignite, where are you going?
Eighth pick in the fourth. With the 8th pick in the 4th round of the 2025 MLB Draft, the Indy Ignite select Imani Bush, outside hitter, University of Oklahoma.
Hey, that was Pepper celebrating Imani Bush getting drafted to Indy Ignite. Watched Imani Bush play recently, and she's so physical. 6'3", very tall, super aggressive, and has a lot of power and pop behind her swing.
Imani Bush started at Washington, then finishing in Oklahoma. Yes, her versatility is what makes her so good. She got a great serve, 32 aces on the season, hitting 300 on the year.
162 digs, almost 300 kills. Can kind of play both pins, really good defensively. Nice big press. We talk about the physicality there, but you got to combine physicality with discipline, and she most definitely does. Now we've seen 2 Oklahoma players get drafted, Alexis Shelton and Imani Bush.
Both amazing scoring pins for Oklahoma, and you see the defensive presence at the net. That's so important at the professional level.
Indy Ignite is looking good at the pins with who they have already, and then adding Imani Bush. This is sure to be a very, very exciting season. All right, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back to the 2025 MLV Draft. We just want to give a sincere thank you to all of you who watched, supported all of these athletes getting drafted for MLV this season. The 2026 season is sure to be exciting, and we saw a lot of stars go today.
Oh, it was incredible. And thanks to our production crew for getting all that B-roll of all the players so you got to see how many talented players will be joining us at the MLV.
And how many different ways they can add to an already stacked roster throughout 8 teams. Right, we got the expansion team of Dallas, and they had the first overall pick, and they went with a really good one, Mimi Colyer.
They certainly did. And then you've got 2 middles going at 5 and 6, Kara Cressy to Indy and Bree Kelly to the Orlando Valkyries.
And then you've got the first setter on the board is Avery Carlson, well-deserved Avery Carlson. That's a little bit of what happened in round 1. Round 2, we saw Malaya Jones go first.
And Flormarie Colon go 10th to the Columbus Fury.
We had our first libero go at 12th with Jill Grimes from Penn State, the national champion.
And then we saw Brooke Mosher, another setter from Pittsburgh, go to the Omaha Supernovas.
And then in round 3, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a lot of stars. I especially loved Carter Booth going to Dallas.
And I liked Maya Winterhoff from Appalachian State, not a Power 4 team, going to the Columbus Fury.
And the last round, we just completed. It was an exciting one. A lot of good athletes went, and I know Hattie Bray is very excited to be in the MLB.
Elia Rubin out of Stanford, Avery Tatum, Indiana, going to Columbus.
And Imani Bush went last, and she is in as the 32nd overall pick. We are so excited for the upcoming MLV season. Last season, the Orlando Valkyries won. This season is still undecided. Make sure to tune in as MLV 2026 is coming your way shortly.